Hypocrisy.
Hey, what's up, chat? Welcome to Lost-Plaining, the interwebs of Friday. Fuck everything edition. I'm your host, Nick Ricada of Ricada Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. And with me is my boy, Camelot 331. How you doing, brother? I missed you so much last week.
Same, dude. Last week you text me and you were like, "You coming on tonight?" And I was literally like driving across the country.
Yeah,
because I had a race, my first race of the season, and I was like, "Dude, I'm so bummed I can't be on." Because it's like the show I look forward to, and I was like, "Well, that sucks." But at least I'm here now. So,
yeah, man. And we've got quite a show. Guys, some guests will be filtering in as we go on. We've got, as announced, Flawd TV, Flawdzilla. He'll be on at some point here. Cecil Says will be on at some point. We've also got Nina Infinity, who's going to join maybe like an hour into the stream. Legal Vices is going to join at some point. And we've got Rob from Law and Lumber, who should be joining at some point as well. Hold on, let me let him know.
somebody asked, did I win the race? No, I was running third, which is awesome, right?
Yeah.
Because I was slow as dirt in practice, and then I got the hang of the track. It was a really weird track, man.
Is it a road course track?
No, it was like the shape of a D. So the front stretch was a big curve. It was like a
big curve, yeah.
And it was weird, man. But I started getting the hang of it. It was like a weird rhythmic thing. And I was hauling ass. And I don't have good cooling on my front brakes. And I'm using 90% front brake on my bias. So they were glowing like cherry red. Somebody has a good picture of it. And it started boiling my brake fluid. And I started losing brakes. So I was running third with like 20 laps to go. And my brakes were going to the floor every corner, and it was terrifying. Like a lot of people don't realize it, but it's a thing that most people don't experience. But when you press the brakes, when you're going 110, 115 into a corner at a short track, and you're barreling into that bitch, and you push your brakes, and it goes to the floor, and it doesn't feel like there's any resistance. Terrifying. And I was having to pump it all the way down the straights to have brake pressure. But it was going to the floor so much that I was worried to continue. So I pulled off, and I think I was like 3 laps or 4 laps ahead of the guy in fourth. And then the guy in fifth had a flat tire, came off, came back on. I ended up finishing fifth. So it worked out. So we had a good points today. But
nice.
I really wish I would have got a podium, because you get like a little cute trophy and you get paid like $1,000. I still got paid $1,000, but it was because I was the furthest away. So if you live far away,
you get the furthest distance traveled award.
Yeah. So
they do that shit in races.
Yeah. So it took me
to be real.
689 miles was my drive. With my race hauler. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, and so you're hauling. So that's I don't know if anybody's ever towed something, but that eats gas like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and I have a 6.7 Cummins Dodge 2500 Bighorn, and I had to fill it up 2 times.
How many what miles to the gallon do you get in that thing while you're towing?
16.
Oh, that's still better than my Mustang.
It's the diesel, so the diesel's a monster. It can tow, it does whatever. But yeah, so since I was the furthest away, they give you a bonus to kind of give you an incentive. If you're like, shit, that's 16 hours away. Well, here you go. Here's $400 to let you to pay for your gas, kind of. So I still got paid like $1,000 for the weekend. So that's good.
Nice. Yeah, that's one thing I've been learning. Now I'm like obsessed since I got to drive my Mustang. The next the 7-day forecast, it goes like 45, 60, 65 by the end of it. I can't fucking wait. The snow is going to be completely gone. But I've been driving like crazy because it's been really dry. We had a rainstorm the other day. It was supposed to be a snowstorm, but the snowstorm missed us. The rain just missed it for a little bit. And then once the sun came out, it cleared that fucker up. And so I've been out driving my Mustang, braking, because I got to get to the 1,000-mile break in.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Change the oil.
I drove my Mustang today, coincidentally. I never drive my Mustang. I just have the 5.0, right? I have like a cold air intake on it. It's probably got like 430 brake horsepower. but it was rainy a little, and my back tires are bald as shit. So every time I pulled out of a road, I would just be sideways for like 10 seconds.
Nice.
I love it. And that's the great thing about a Mustang, dude. They're so easy to control in a drift. So I'm just
that's what I've been learning. I haven't done any big drifts yet, but I do get the the wheel slippage going around a corner. If you take a pretty sharp corner, but that thing, the GT500, it handles really fucking well.
Well, dude, it's got that, what do they call it? The adaptive suspension. So it like changes based on like
a magnetic suspension or something. Yeah.
Dude, no, I got the basic ass bitch springs and shocks and coilovers.
But the one thing, here's where I was getting to because of what you were saying. The one thing I've learned to appreciate so much is how well the car fucking brakes. It brakes hard and it brakes really fast. And it's cool because I mean, I've never gotten it up to 145 or anything, but you can come down from that like in a fucking heartbeat if you have to.
It's got
you see a car on the horizon or whatever.
It's got the 6-piston front Brembos, right?
Yeah,
they're freaking beast. I mean, it's the same. It's basically the same brake package that my like race car has. It's just my brakes were $6,000. And like, so that's the style brake. 6 pistons. Most trucks have 2 pistons. It has 6 of them bitches, and they're extra large. They're like the size of this ass of this can, dude. They're badass, dude. They're badass.
Attorney Tom, you know how I know how to drive. You know I know how to drive a manual because I drove your stick shift, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Oh
dude,
man,
manuals are easy to drive, dude.
Yeah, I haven't driven like a full on clutch operate, and now all manual I shouldn't say all. Now they have pretend manual transmissions, right? Where you have the paddle shifts and stuff. But I used to know how to drive stick because I learned how to drive on my dad's little tiny Ford Ranger, and but I haven't had to drive stick in probably 20 years because like I haven't had a cool car, and I get the appeal of driving stick on the Mustang, but I gotta say, like the transmission, the automatic on this GT5, it's very good.
Well, they're faster.
It's very good.
The automatic transmission for the Mustangs have been faster since 2018,
which
is fine. It's just like all my race cars have 4 speeds, the dog boxes. I prefer a stick shift just because. But yeah, I mean, like my dream car is an F430, a Ferrari. I've always wanted one since I was a kid. And I'll probably never have one, but I've always wanted one. And you can actually get a stick shift option in those cars. It's just they're way more expensive because they were specially made to order. So because they came with the paddle shift, like sequential shit, which is faster. It's faster.
Real fucking fast. It's so smooth too.
Yeah, they're super fast.
Speaking of stick shift, let me add a couple to the stream. We got Flawd.
Stick shift. I can't even drive a stick.
Hey,
I drive automatic. That's not stick shift. Speaking of me,
stick shift is basically stick shift is millennial repellent.
Exactly. You're not. Yes,
I would never.
There was a news story just the other day where some millennials went, or it was either millennials or Zoomers. They tried to jack a car, and they got there and they look and there's a stick shift and they're like, we don't know how to drive this thing. So they fucking left.
No joke. Like literally every time I park my Mustang on my like street because I park my truck in the driveway. My truck's
you're not afraid because you know better.
Yeah, dude. And I pull that bitch up, I put the parking brake on because it's kind of on a hill. And I look down and my key is always my cup holder. I'd never take it out because it's a fob.
On the internet.
It's a push to start. So I leave it in there and I don't lock my car because I'm like, somebody's going to jump in this and be like, well, can't drive this bullshit. Because they can't. I'm like,
I can't. I'd be trapped on the side of the road if I had to.
And I have nothing in my car of value. I have nothing. Dude, I have like some gym clothes that are smelly. I got an old iPod that doesn't work. A few dildos that are used. You're not going to need that shit.
Yeah.
Can I admit, can I tell you what my first car was?
Yes.
My first car was a 1973 4-speed Corvette convertible.
What the fuck? That's pretty badass.
I'm telling you, man, it was cool.
How is that your first car? I mean,
that was my first car. Was a 73 Corvette convertible red with a
but when did you get it? Like, was it new? It was no, but I mean, what year? So it's a 73.
Oh,
was it new? Or I assume it was
83.
Okay, so it's a 10-year-old car at that point, but it's still a beautiful car.
Yeah, it was cool. And I bought it for $5,000. and I beat the shit out of it, and I sold it for $5,000.
There you go. Hell yeah.
That's pretty bad, dude. My first car.
Yeah.
You know what pisses me off, Steve? The fact that my sister, I grew up in the trailer park, right? My sister got a brand new car for her birthday. It was like a big deal. I was like, shit, it's crazy. So when my 16th birthday came around, I was excited, right? And it was no joke. Like, we were at my birthday party, and my dad was like, yeah, so you're gonna get the 93 F-150 long wheelbase. And I thought he was joking. I thought it was like an elaborate joke. Like when, how they buy the little black kid like a PS4 and then he opens it and there's nothing in it. And
that happened to me. My mother did that to me.
That's what I'm saying. So I thought that was
2 garbage balls.
I thought that was that's what was happening. No, they were serious, and it didn't run. I had to replace the distributor myself just to drive the bitch, and it pulled left so hard that I had to hold the wheel to the right while I was driving to school just to get it there. And sometimes I'll be stranded.
The thing is, see, Camelot, this is the problem. Not only does my family own mobile home parks, but I used to work in my cousin. The reason we got a Corvette is because my cousin owned an auto body shop up in Jersey, and I worked in that auto body shop, and I remember we had this car. This car was the frame was so bent on the car that we had to put shims on the bumper to make the bumper straight because the frame was so bent like this. And then we took it to the auto auction with these shims, about this much of shims, right? And we took it to the auto auction, and these young couple bought this shit car with the bent frame. And I remember we drove that thing, and it went over the railroad tracks.
Oh my god!
That's attempted murder to sell that.
And it was like, and this poor young couple bought this car thinking they were getting a good deal, and they got
terrible,
dude. No, Steve. The other day,
terrible.
The other day. So I have a Jeff Gordon car that he raced back in the day, and I was gonna, finish it, put the engine in it, and drive, and kind of maybe go to a parade event or something, but I'm too afraid to do anything with it because it's priceless. And it's been in my garage. It's a garage queen. So I was like, I should probably get rid of this. A guy contacts me and he's like, dude, I got this like newish Viper, right? Dodge Viper.
And God, they're a nightmare.
Dude, it looks beautiful now. And I was like, damn, a Viper, bro. What's up? And I look at the Carfax. The right frame rail has been cut out, and they welded a new one in for whatever reason. And I'm like, nope.
Yeah, just the frame though.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, actually, it was such a blessing to have a Corvette as my first car, because I never want another sports car in my life. I mean, you can't carry jack shit. You go to the grocery store, you got nowhere to carry. The gas mileage sucks. The cops want to pull you over. Oh, it sucks.
Nick, do you have a back seat, Nick, in your car?
Yeah, I do.
Back seat is two-seater.
I mean, you don't want to be back there if you're.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah. Well, see, my kids like to ride with me in the Mustang still, and their legs are small enough to fit back there. If you're an adult, you do not want to be in the back seat. It's a joke.
Yeah, dude, mine's flat. If I ripped it out and I put that you can buy it from, like, I forget what, ponyparts.com, CJ Pony Parts. It's like a carbon fiber slant that goes over the back seat where they used to be.
Yeah.
It weighs like 2 pounds, and it's just, there's nothing back there now.
Hey, by the way, just for the chat, can I tell you that I'm 3 sidecars in?
Hell yeah.
And I have defeated the sleep and exhaustion with alcohol. So I just want to say that I'm just for this full disclosure here, I'm here under energy determined by alcohol only. All right. So that's the only reason I'm here. And Nick, that doesn't relieve you of your obligation on Thursday.
Wait, this Thursday coming up.
Thursday.
Hold on. Let me look at my calendar. What's
see this guy. Look at this guy.
Speaking of this, Steve, I have been so sick, I couldn't even get out of bed for 2 days. And I started drinking like 2 hours before this stream. And then I was like, dude, I can't wait to get on stream with Nick. And I was like, why do I drink this way? And I was like, oh, it's because I've been drinking. Dude, I've been fucked up.
I should start drinking. I've been streaming since 2.
You forget about your troubles.
Yeah,
Steve, what time on Thursday? Because I'm taking my kids roller skating in the afternoon.
You
And
name
so-
the time, buddy. You name the time, I'll be there.
Okay, I'll talk to my wife, who's, I have to clear all the scheduling stuff and make sure, because like our calendar's all messed up because we have this roller skating thing, but there's other stuff happening at the same time, which can't be true.
You just name the time and you email me and tell me, and I am there. I will make the time because, you did write the foreword to my book.
And I thought it was a pretty damn good forward.
It is a damn good. I'm proud of it. It's really nice. I can't believe you came up with that in like that. How did you do that?
Well, I had to read most of the book very fast. But no, like that was the thing, because you talked about doing the interview, and I thought we had more time because, and I know you probably told me when it was like needed to be done, but my brain tunes out dates unless it's today. And so I was like, oh, I've got some time. I really want to sit down and take a few minutes and read the book. And then you're like, hey, I need this forward tomorrow morning. And I'm like, oh, okay.
You don't understand how fast I work. I'm working on book.
Well, you don't understand how fast I work either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because I read like 70% of the book that night, and I was like, I promised Steve I would write this. I don't want to do some like chat GPT thing. I don't want him to record me talking about it.
No,
I want to sit down and read it. And guys, I didn't get all of it. I had to grab main points from some of the chapters and move on to write the forward, but it's a phenomenal book. It's really a great.
There is a reason that I ask you to do it. It's not just like, I mean, I really do feel that. Whoop, where'd he go?
Look at his little bitty arms.
What's
one
he doing?
one
No,
second. My daughter came
say
into the office. I don't want her on camera. I'll be right back.
No,
but I'm listening.
I would say that there's a reason I asked Nick to write the foreword to this, because I believe that what he is about is kind of encapsulated. I mean, we do have sort of a simpatico here. I mean, you are a believer like me in individual freedom. And this book is called The Handbook for Individual Freedom. And it's basically a guide to free our minds from tyrannies, both external and internal. It's a guidebook for the individual to rid ourselves of not only these tyrannies from the government and all these external things they're trying to oppress us, corporations and media sources, but it's also a way to liberate ourselves from our childhood and our baggage that we have from our past, so that we can live adult lives as free individuals, which is what we aspire to be. And I really do. I'm blessed to have known you and to get to know you, because
I've known you. Oh my God, I'm dead. He's eulogizing me.
What?
Flawd, will you speak at my funeral too?
I got you.
No, don't worry about it. Steve,
I'll rap there. I'll rap.
Yes. We got to talk about your new song too.
I'm down.
Are you a rapper, Flawd?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I've been rapping since like 2005. I have like 5 mixtapes. I quit for like 7 years until this recent year, and I dropped a song recently, and a lot of people like it.
Oh, yeah.
It's for the first time ever in my music career.
Nice.
Doing well. Yeah.
Nice. When we go to Rumble, let's review it.
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah. We'll do a live listen.
Yeah,
it's
Chris
not like
loves it.
26 minutes or something crazy though.
It's like 2.5 minutes.
Oh, you are a beautiful man. God, I love you.
I had my attention span's too short. I shortened it for my own self.
Dude, there's some of these songs coming out like, and they're 6 minutes and stuff, and it's like, what are you doing, man?
I can't stand that.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't relate because
I was about to say I watched a Nightwish video like 3 days ago, bro. It was like 17 minutes.
So that song is called The Greatest Show on Earth.
It was fire.
I listen to Dream Theater and Nightwish, and like Dream Theater, almost all their music is like 10 minutes per song, and I love that shit. Fucking love.
Hey, while Gosney's here, guys, I have something that needs to be done while he's here.
Okay.
I gotta step away for just a minute. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
I know Steve will appreciate this anyway.
Okay, I'm all for it. Dream Theater. Do you like Rush, Camelot?
Of course, I love Geddy Lee, man. He's the man.
Geddy Lee. Look at here, man. See, we got the old Rickenbacker.
Look at it, beautiful. Yeah,
look at
dude.
that, baby.
I wish I had my guitars in here, but they're in my music studio.
Man,
Steve, speaking of individual freedom, so I had something very interesting happen today. I got 2 code violations from the city.
What?
Keep in mind, the code officer came onto my property and without me even knowing, which is, I'm pretty sure, against the
That's
Constitution.
illegal for sure. Yeah.
But that being said, the first violation was draining pollutants is forbidden unless it's rainwater. I drain rainwater off of my pool cover onto my driveway. So
What jurisdiction are you in?
it's like the city of Huntsville in Alabama.
Really? Alabama's doing that to you?
Yeah.
Rainwater?
So rainwater. Keep in mind, rainwater is allowed.
Yeah.
But I'm draining rainwater onto my driveway. So that's the first violation, which makes no sense. The second one is plumbing fixtures need to be secured, not leaking, unless operated.
So the drain again.
Yeah, my hot water heater has an overflow valve that drips when it gets too hot, like the expansion of heat. Otherwise, it'll explode and kill me. That's the second violation.
What? They don't like
So
you.
I was confused about this. Let's
Yeah.
just ignore the constitutional issue.
Breaking and entering.
Yeah, so let's ignore that. But I was confused about this. So, I looked online. My hot water heater is supposed to do that. It's supposed to relieve that pressure. So, what am I supposed to do in this situation other than call and be like, "What the fuck's going on?" Because I looked up this guy's education that did this because his name is on the thing. So of course I looked on LinkedIn. This dude has no college education, and he was a prison guard very recently before getting this job. So I'm like, what the fuck?
What is going on?
But see, that's typical government. That's why government sucks. Because what you do is you get like some person who's empowered with this authority, and their whole job is to keep people from spitting on the sidewalk. So what happens is they become like, that's the world is like, oh my God, we got to put somebody to death because they spit on the sidewalk, because that's their whole meaning in life, is their power that they've been entrusted to. This
You
is
think
why
someone
government is nuts.
reported you?
Yeah,
Someone
yes.
had to report you, right?
My neighbors reported me because my neighbors are selling their house, and they failed.
This is big gay guy next door.
Yeah, they failed their inspection for their closing. They sold their house within 3 days. They went through closing. They failed their inspection because there's standing water in their crawl space, and they're blaming it on my overflow relief valve 50 yards away from a hot water heater that drips everywhere.
You have that beat.
Yeah, it's designed.
Are you moving out of Huntsville? Is this what you're saying?
What is that?
Are you moving out of Huntsville?
No, it's that my neighbors are moving, and they failed their inspection because they have water in their crawl space, and they're claiming that it's my hot water heater's overflow valve that's causing them to have water in their crawl space 50 yards away.
Steve, here it is.
Hey, look at that, man.
Copper bottom single barrel rum.
Yes.
Florida rum from Steve. It was a gift. Small batch number 19. So I
look serious.
You've been asking me how it is, and I'm like, I'm not gonna drink this until Steve is on stream with me again.
No, I want to hear. In fact, why don't I'll go get my copper bottom, because see, this is actually.
Oh, then we'll touch bottoms. Perfect. Sounds good.
You mind?
No, go. I'll wait for you.
All right, hold on a second.
I thought he was talking about the touch bottoms part.
Yeah, he was. You see, he did that little bend over to put the guitar down.
Yeah, he was down there a little long. He was definitely down there a little long.
Flawd, how you been, man? It's been a minute since we talked. And
yeah, I've been great, man. I've been going through a lot. Been on Rumble heavy recently.
Dude,
Rumble's on point right now.
I'm about to hit 10K followers on Rumble finally.
See, I haven't. I just started streaming there last week, really.
Dude,
so it's like
it's
they
been
just started showing love immediately. It's been really fun.
Dude, I finally got my first payout from Rumble. That was so nice. It was so nice, man. I was like, God damn, finally. Because it's, it was like a couple grand, and I was pretty happy.
Yeah.
It's Rumble. It's a different platform entirely. So
yeah. Hey, look at this. I got these in the mail. Check this out. Hell yeah.
Dope. Those are dope.
Oh, wow.
Fire. So fire.
Yeah. Fucking stoked on those. Someone's like, show them on stream. I had them down in my office, but I had to put them on the car today. So
You know what's weird, Nick, is the fact that when you ever get on like Facebook Marketplace or something, or maybe Craigslist, and people are selling their car and they take pictures of their car, but they put their thumb over the license plate. And I'm like, why do you do that? There is
Well,
nothing.
you're selling it and you got the VIN number on there.
Yeah, what do you do? Doesn't help anything.
There you go. All
All
right.
right, hold on. Wait, I got a drink with you, man. Hold
Wait,
on.
can you do another drink? Are you gonna? You're 3 sidecars deep, my friend.
I know I'm 3 sidecars deep, but this is a celebration, Nick. We haven't been together since Vegas.
Wait. Someone in the chat said Baldo. Guys, you have to. Someone sent me this shirt. Check this out real quick.
They had it made custom. That's fire.
Come and take it with the fucking Baldo on it. Embarrassing.
I will tell you, this is Copper Bottom from Daytona Beach, Florida. It's actually brewed here. It's not just mixed here and bottled here. It is brewed here. I toured the factory, and it's amazing. They really put their time and effort into it. So I'm looking to you, buddy, because you are the expert on this type of thing. I want to know, is Daytona worthy?
Not much of a rum drinker, but we'll give it a shot. Here we go. I'll take a sip. Cheers, brother. Okay. It's very strange because so rum is dirty vodka. Vodka is just a more pure version of rum typically, but this is clearly aged. It's aged and finished off in a barrel. You do get some of the sort of wood notes that you get in a whiskey from it. So it's surprising because it's also since it's aged, I don't know how long, but it's much smoother than most rums. Most rums, they're when they're distilling the distillate before they dilute it down. Rums are like anything below 180 proof, and vodkas are 180 plus proof at the distillate. And then they dilute them down to like the 40 proof or whatever, or the 80 proof that you get later on. So then rums are typically a little harsher in a weird way because there's some extra impurities in there that vodka doesn't have. Vodka is supposed to be almost tasteless. And if it's diluted down enough, it should kind of go down like water, which is why college girls love it so much. Rum isn't the same character, but this is really good. I love the aged.
Well, and the thing is that, and I'm not, I'm no expert on this stuff, and this is the thing. But when I took the tour of the distillery, I was really impressed because the people that ran this distillery were very careful about what they did, and what they did was they separated out the impurities, and they were very careful about how they did it. And they bought these barrels to age it in, and it seemed like they really put care and effort into their work. So
care and effort, chat. He did not say care and effort. He's not speaking to the rum's manager or whatever.
So it's Copper Bottom Distilleries, single barrel rum. And it seemed like, and these are people that it's like a family owned kind of business where they really care about what they're doing, and they're putting a lot of attention to detail. And, it's not just a big mass producer.
Hold on. Speaking of experts in this subject, wood expert. What's up, Lawn Lumber?
Hey. Lawn Lumber, another law card, by the way, who will also be on Law Cards, may I say?
Oh, right? Really? Okay, I'll take it.
Lawn Lumber, are you going to be a Law Cards guy?
Sure. Why not? Why not?
I'm on the Law Cards. Hey, I actually saw that I was on there too. By the way, what's up, Rob? How you doing?
Wait, you're on the Law Cards too, Camelot?
Look, nice. What? Oh yeah. There's one that's called Fight Milk. The Fight Milk.
Yes,
and it's me and you shirtless.
It's never happened before in history. I don't know what anybody's talking about.
It was pretty cool. I was like, oh shit.
Okay, I have to start getting to some of these chats. Rob, welcome to the show, buddy. I love talking to you. It's been too long.
It has.
Which is what I always say, but it's always true. Because I like talking to people all the time, but I feel really weird being like, hey, will you come on my show? Because it always feels like an imposition. I'm sure you
That's
guys
why you asked me when I went in your chat.
Yeah, because you were there, and I'm like, oh
wow,
shit, I love talking to Flawd. Maybe he'd want to come on tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
And then you're like, yeah. But I always feel bad being like, hey, do you want to come on my show and sit around for like a couple hours?
I love it.
Well, thank you. I'll invite you more.
I'm here.
You're gonna sign yourself up for some trouble.
I always feel bad, Nick. Like every time I message anybody to come on Camelcast,
because you have to give them eggs and milk as well.
Especially when it's you, because like, okay, so the other day I had Ethan Van Sciver on, and he texted me and he was like, "Dude, I may have double booked, so I might not be able to come on." And I was like, "Fuck!" And I was like, "Shit!" And I was like, I guess I could text Nick and be like, "Hey, man."
Oh, you should have.
But no, but Ethan, he said, "Oh, he made a mistake, and it was actually Thursday, so he was cool." So he came on. We had an awesome show. But I was close to texting you. Please, Nick.
Your show's always awesome. Every single time you have an episode, I love your show.
Dude, it's been a lot of fun lately. So especially, dude, Nina was on. Dude, Nina Infinity. We talked about dick size for an hour. It was great.
Oh my God. Rob, I added a subtitle for you.
I saw it. Thank you for that one. That's a good one.
That's accurate.
I want to tell the chat. So chat, I'm doing something a little special tonight. Look, I fat shame people who ask me to fat shame them.
Good.
I'm very brutal at it. And I don't do it. I do it with joy, because if you're fat, I mean, you don't deserve a wrecking ball to hit you. You are the wrecking ball. You just need to be hooked up to a chain. I got it. But tonight I want to do something different. Please do not send in any fat shame requests. Only send in body positivity requests, and I will praise you for however hideous you are.
Oh God!
So
I don't know if I like this.
If you want to do that,
man.
like I don't want to
soft.
I think it'll be a good one.
Yeah, I don't want to do fat shamings all the time. So for one day,
Megan Fox of Megan Fox Investigates plays this every day to inspire her to exercise and do yoga. This is a positive. Your negativity.
You're serious about that?
Look, I can be positive in different ways, Steve. Just trust me. Look, guys, if you're one of those people like I don't want to be made fun of for being fat. Like I want to be loved for who I am. Just go ahead and send it. I got some body positivity for you. It'll be.
Are we going to be body positive? The fat people.
Oh yeah, we're gonna give them some love, Steve.
Of course, that's what we got to do. It's 2023. We got to be body positive to fatzos.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about how they
all have more skinny people in the world.
They all have that really sweet, weird, rotten smell, which is kind of nice.
Where am I? What is happening? What the fuck?
Sweet rotten.
We gotta be nice here,
dude. When you have a bigger, look, Rob. I've had a bigger girl because I had two girls cancel one night, and I had to get the bigger girl over. I regret it now, but I was kind of drunk anyway, so I didn't care at the time. Dude, when she slipped her drawers off, the smell was wild.
Stop you though.
Camelot.
I still hit it, Rob.
I covered a story today, and I swear to God, I put it in the private chat. I covered a story today. I swear to God, I read the article, and I was half terrified. I was going, I don't have Camelot's number. I need to figure out if this is him. I'm so afraid that the person in this story might actually be Camelot. Naked Florida man.
Luckily, Camelot's not in Florida, but naked Florida man leaves cops on stolen.
This wasn't in Florida
either. This shit because it's in my jurisdiction.
This is in Pennsylvania.
No, this is Florida.
He's in Pennsylvania, but he's from
Florida, but it's in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Pennsylvania cops on a wild chase in a stolen school bus with a dead deer in tow. It just keeps getting better.
See, Florida man goes on a rampage in the rest of the country. This is wonderful. We're spreading the love.
It gets better.
My God, so he steals a school bus, starts driving it, throws probably a poached deer into the school bus because you got to do that. And then he's like, I'm going to drive all around Pennsylvania and run from these cops who can't manage to pull over one of the slowest and most cumbersome vehicles on the fucking planet. I love this.
Because that's why I was scared about Camelot. I was going, Camelot's behind the wheel.
Wow, he's Spanish. I didn't even realize.
Camelot behind the wheel. And the thing is, the guy gets out of the school bus and starts running away from the cops. And in his mind, he goes, great idea. I'm going to strip off my clothes while I'm running.
Why is he smiling?
So they arrest him ass naked. And his rationale is that he was going to take the deer home to put the deer for fertilizer for his garden bed.
Yeah.
So he stole the bus?
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
What a
Dead
fucking
deer.
hero. I always wanted a school bus. Like I wanted to, didn't you like, because okay,
I
look, you
can't
gotta
drive a
take
bus.
you gotta take all the seats out of the fucking school bus. You put
Then it'll
like
be
a
fire.
bed in the back, a disco ball, a strip ball, like a strip pole
Party
or
bus.
whatever. You make a
Good
party
idea.
bus out of it,
Yeah.
but you just drive it to the grocery store and you don't have anybody in it. So every time like you get out and people are like, "What the hell is that?" You're like, "Oh, it's this is my daily driver." And they're like, "Wait, what do you mean your daily? Isn't this a party bus that you rent?" Like, no, this is just mine.
That's what I was gonna do, Nick. I was gonna do that with my Jeff Gordon car. I was just gonna drive it around town and just.
I would have.
But dude, you have to crawl out of it and shit. There's no door. You have to like squeeze into the window and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's a
it's
little
just
much.
too expensive. It's too expensive to finish, and I'm tired. And during racing season. There's no way in hell I'm spending all my money on racing right now.
So you're a big NASCAR fan, Camelot?
Not really. I used to be, but it's kind of cringe now. Like modern day, NASCAR is hard to watch. It's all real silly. The way they've changed the cars and shit. But my series that I race in is called the Grand National Series,
Oh yeah.
and it's similar to old NASCAR.
Sure.
It's like that's the whole reason they exist. Is
Right.
a lot of old owners and champions of series back in the day started a series that is supposed to replicate old NASCAR.
You know that I live in Daytona.
Yeah, I've wrecked at Daytona before.
Yeah, you know, like we
Yeah.
have I've actually met Big Bill France, old Big Bill France, and the France family. The thing is I can't, being in Daytona, we used to call up the track and we used to know the France family, and we'd say like, you know, we need 8 tickets to the Daytona 500. They'd say, sure, come on by, pick them up, right? Then we'd go to the 500, you know, it's no problem. And now it's like $500 a ticket, and I'm like,
Yeah,
come on, I can't bring
Damn.
myself to
It's
pay
just-
that kind of money.
It's just corporatism now. It's all
It's crazy.
it's no longer. You know, when I used to go,
Rob, your camera's creeping me out, man. It keeps
I'm
like
sorry,
zooming
it's
in
a-
lightly.
yeah.
It's
It
for the
follows
shop?
him. What the
It's for the
fuck?
shop.
That's dope.
It's following him
You have
everywhere.
AI in your
So-
house.
It's honestly, it's for the shop, so I can do streams down
Skynet.
here when I'm making stuff.
You guys think it's AI, but they actually
That's
just put an
Skynet.
FBI agent and he
Isn't
tracks
that
them around
fucking crazy,
manually.
though? So,
Is
but
this-
I'll
what
turn
is
it off.
that? What are
The
you
cool thing
doing,
is,
Rob?
watch this. Ready?
Well, Rob, what are you doing?
You can make it zoom in.
And
What
zoom out.
Is it a webcam?
What is
Yeah.
that?
And I
Yeah.
can turn off. So no more face
Nate
tracking.
has one. No, wait. Viva has one just like this, right? Like he has the same one.
I used to have one that did that like a long time ago, and it freaked me out because I didn't know it did that. And like I would move and it would follow me just a little bit, not like that. It wouldn't follow me left and right and shit.
Well,
It's
you're not
crazy.
Taylor Swift.
It works when I'm down here. Like, that's what it is.
No, it's cool, man. It
No,
just
that's a dope
it keeps
camera.
like
It
very
keeps-
subtly
it keeps,
zooming
like,
in and then zooming out a
micro-adjusting.
little bit. Yeah,
Well, what
and
is
I'm
that
like,
place you're in? It's like some
So
kind
let's
of
see.
shop or
that's a wood
There we
shop,
go. So I
Steve.
take
Rob,
it here,
Rob is a
sit
wood
down,
connoisseur.
and then I just
I mean,
do
you're like
that.
a real wood guy, woodworker and stuff. What do you do?
Rob
What do
is
you
great
build?
with wood. He loves wood. He's tremendous with wood. He
Tremendous,
He likes to grab it and work
tremendous.
the wood with his hands.
all of
Nick,
it.
are you just
Stormy
interested
Daniels,
in his
Stormy
wood?
Daniels with the wood of the different varieties.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Tell
Okay,
us about your wood, Rob.
Oh God, I got a cork project right now.
what kind of cork? I had cork flooring in my other house that I put in. I really liked it. Careful doing that. If you ever pick up something from behind you, you get angled and made fun of by your fans forever. That's a shitload of corks. What are you going to do with all those?
So these go into essentially an epoxy pour where I just do like cork tables, etc.
Oh, okay.
So I
Nice.
gotta make. Oh, and there goes like 1,000 of them. Fuck.
This is literally
Nah.
cool.
I heard that.
Rob, you are
I
cool,
heard
man.
that.
This is
Oh,
like, we
Rob
don't
is
know.
wildly talented.
Corks make me think of
And then he went to be a lawyer, and it's like, oh god, you
Why
wasted.
do you want to be a lawyer when you've got that kind of talent?
This is the shit that gets you past the law shit. Like you have the law shit, which is really, really, really ugly, and you hate doing it. You don't, but you do. And then you come down here and you make stuff that like makes sense.
Oh, that is so cool, man. Rob,
Kind of like
Rob, we haven't met before. This is the first time I've been on with Rob.
Oh
False.
yeah, this is Steve Gosney. by
I've
the
met
way.
Steve before. Steve
Have
just
you?
might
I
have
don't
been a
know.
little
I'm
bit
drunk, so I
plastic.
don't know.
Oh, where did you meet him?
I think on Vices at like 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
No,
That doesn't count.
yeah.
Steve was never
Yeah.
on Legal Vices at 3 a.m. It's never happened. Hey, I gotta hit some of these super chats real quick. Especially this big one from Root Beer Buzz, $100 in locals. Thank you so much, sir. He says, almost paid Google. Here's my dues, sir, for the money laundering operation we got going on. If you ain't giving the Geo Metro, you ain't shit. I kid.
Rico
Thank
Cage.
you. Thank you, Root Beer. I appreciate that very much. Zan Kalira says, here's the thing about body positivity. Girls are like parking spots. Most of the good looking ones are taken, so you may as well stick it in a disabled one.
Dude,
I
have a very fucked up story for that I'll never tell.
Come on now.
Oh my God.
You cannot have a smash a potato story. What the fuck?
I won't tell the story.
No.
Was it a physical or a mental disability?
Oh, it was definitely mental.
No.
No.
If she down, I'm down.
Oh,
Damn
shit.
it. Camelot.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
God.
Steve's leaving he's like, I gotta get off this fucking stream.
It was a very dark period of my life. Okay.
Oh my goodness, man.
Oh
Hey,
my.
Nick, did you know you wrote my article, my forward to prepare?
Yep, I did. I have no idea why you're on a Friday stream, Steve, but I love it so much right now.
Because I'm telling you, alcohol
Steve,
defeats
Nick will let you hang yourself out to dry anytime.
alcohol defeats tiredness. I mean, I found this out.
Yeah,
I'm
how do you think?
I got 3 sidecars in me, and I'm not tired. How is
and
that
some
possible?
rum. You got some
Isn't
rum in
it
you too now.
Now I'm
Magical.
doing rum. Now I'm doing rum. So I've switched to rum for the Ricada Law live stream. And this is unusual. I don't come on these late nights. You know,
No, he
last
doesn't.
time I
He's
came
such a
on your
bigot.
late night stream, it took me a week to recover. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Steve,
how you do it.
Gentle soul.
I'm a daytime guy. I'm like
Good
the
luck
guy
getting
that
through
covers
Easter, buddy.
does analysis on the daytime stream for some crime thing. This late nights thing that you do is insane.
Yeah, well, it's how I live, and so don't judge me, you bigot.
You're a vampire.
Root Beer Buzz says, I'm actually Lizzo in disguise. Make me feel pretty like one of your French girls. Oh, so here's the first one. First body positivity. Root Beer Buzzard. You're a beautiful creature. There's so much of you to admire. Like a vast landscape. I would say a tapestry, but there's not enough cloth in the world to encapsulate just how beautiful the vast tracts of you are. So what we have to do is use our imaginations. I mean, we can't see all of you at the same time because it would overwhelm our pathetic ocular
Like God's
nervous
light.
system. And so we have to imagine like around the sides usually and the back we can only imagine like that beautiful worship song that is worshiping you the entire time. I can only imagine how those rolls smell.
Ew.
And they must smell delicious like butter and certainly not like rotting necrotized flesh. So thank you, Root Beer Buzzed. I hope you enjoy being 7 billion pounds and not being able to walk.
I think you wait a second. You ran off the rails and you're doing good.
Ran
This
off
is
the
supposed to be
rails.
positive. Come
That
on.
was
You're ending
positive.
on a sour note.
7
I was,
billion.
wait. Why is that a sour note? They like being big.
True. Or else they wouldn't be. You're absolutely.
I didn't shame them. You are assuming that
true.
that's very bigoted of you, actually,
is.
Steve. I want to point that out.
It's ableist.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe I wasn't fully on board with the concept.
Look, you got to keep on your toes. Ashley Casey says, Nick, can you please toast my grandpa, Lee, who passed away early this morning? He was one of the wisest and kindest men I've ever met. It was truly a privilege and honor to be his granddaughter. Yes, I can, Ashley. To Lee. Man, grandfathers, right? Grandfathers are the people we look at and we wonder why they're not on Mount Rushmore. They're paragons of the family. They have worked their fingers to bone. They have Their knuckles are bigger than our entire hands from a lifetime of commitment to bringing home enough money to make our families great, to keep our families secure, and to keep us in line with the values that maybe skipped a generation between them and us. Cheers to you. Cheers to Lee. May you rest in peace that his passing brings him closer into your mind, even though he's farther away from your arms. Cheers.
I never met any of my grandfathers.
Me either. I was going to say the same thing.
No, I never met my
A long time ago.
I never met any of my grandparents.
One of them died when
I thought I only had one black guy on the stream.
No. one of them died when I was like 6, and I never met him anyway. And the other one died when I was like 26 or 25, and I never met him anyway either. So, granted, like one of them was supposed to be Elvis. My grandma Shelby, before she died, she said that she hooked up with Elvis in like the 60s or some shit. And that's my mom's father is Elvis.
Get out of here.
Are you the grandson of Elvis?
She's crazy as fuck. I want to put this out there. My grandma Shelby is not like most grandmas. You know how most grandmas dress in that like white, kind of dress and like the gown dress thing. They make you some food. Oh, hey, sugar, I got you. No, she wasn't like that. She put on tight ass clothes and went to the club at like 68 and got fucked up and like was bringing home dudes and shit.
Oh my god!
Damn.
And she was wild as fuck. She would encourage me to cuss and shit, but she did make some good ass food. And yeah, dude, she told me that she's like, Terry's dad is Elvis. You know that, right? And I'm like, yeah, you've told me, Grandma. And she's like, well, I'm just letting you know that your grandfather's Elvis. She's like,
Don't forget that.
I met him in Nashville in 68, and just letting you know. And I'm like, okay, well, shit. Now I don't believe that shit for a second. I'm gonna be honest.
Flawd.
She says that shit. She said that all the way up until she died. She's like, yeah, your grandfather's Elvis. And I'm like, all right, Grandma. And she was she was like 32 back then. And I feel like Elvis would be smashing 24-year-olds.
My bad.
Yeah, no worries. Dude,
my browser.
So unlike you poor people, I knew and had great relationships with both of my grandparents, or both my grandpas and grandmothers. My grandfather on my dad's side was the first generation American. His father immigrated from Poland to here, and then he was the first gen American, and he was a handyman, an insurance salesman. He was the guy who did everything. He was the guy who went to Home Depot with the truck and put a bunch of Mexicans in it, and then went and painted a house for someone for like $90 or whatever, like because that's what you had to do. He was a guy who could fix anything. I remember when the flood happened in Houston, and he had this old truck, and the flood water came up and totaled the truck, and the guy's like, well, it wasn't as old as his previous one, but it was not new. And the guy's like, truck's totaled. Here's a check for $7,000. He goes, can I give you $1,000 back and keep the truck? And the guy's like, yeah, I guess that saves us from having to dispose of it. So then he fixed it. He fixed the flood damage personally and got the truck back up and running. And he could fix anything. And we always had the joke that he single-handedly ended the Korean War, because when he got there, it ended. But he wasn't like your normal soldier. He played guitar. Like he was an army musician, but they still had to do shit. He just never actually saw combat, because by the time he got to Korea, it was basically done. They were just sitting around kind of maintaining. And so he's like, would tell me stories about how they just had to dig holes, like dig latrines, dig trenches, just to keep busy. But that was my father on my dad's side. He was just a guy who always had to make it work. He never had a steady career, but he always worked. And then my grandfather on my mom's side, completely different, was born on a dairy farm, extremely poor. But he was exceptionally bright, aced all of school, even though he got sick one year and they had to hold him back because he missed too many days. But he aced all of school every year that he was able to attend. And then he got a scholarship back when Rice University, which is now a pretty prestigious school, which it was then too, but it was only available to white men. Like only white men could go to Rice, and none of them paid tuition because the guy who founded it was like, I want a place for the white men to go and get good education. And then he became a chemical engineer, founded a company, and was wildly successful with that. And that company is still, it's a global engineering firm now. And it's crazy because from both of these men in completely different ways, I learned about work and that you always work. You always work, and you bring home and provide for your family however you can. One of my favorite quotes from my mom's dad, when he and my grandmother were a younger married couple, and they moved out to Slidell, Louisiana, right next to an oil refinery. And they got out, and my grandmother said, she's like, this place doesn't smell good, right? And he says, shut up, woman. That's the smell of money. I love that so much about him. He was, and he's one of the smartest guys I've ever met in my entire life.
Can I interject something here?
No. Of course you can.
The last dialogue that you had that I was evidently giggling over because I'm drunk, what I would say that was a Casey. And I will tell you that the Caseys of West Virginia are some of the most honorable people on this earth. And in fact, I will be attending the Casey family July 4th celebration up in West Virginia. And I am deeply apologetic for disrespecting any Caseys of West Virginia because they are good people, and I am an honorary hillbilly. So,
I didn't take it disrespectfully. I thought you're just trashed.
Well, that's true. It's true. That's why I wanted to get the card of excuse, because I am definitely not disrespecting the Caseys. The Caseys of West Virginia are good people, and they are the ones that have given me the honorary hillbilly badge. And I will be up there in July. So I just wanted to let them know that I am out to lunch. That's the only reason I can do this midnight stream, you know.
Stephen Cooper says, happy Friday, all. Steve, love the book so far. Thank you for the hardback. There you go.
Stephen Cooper, you know, he's the one that won the hardback auction, and you signed his book.
Yep. He's awesome.
We were in Vegas.
Fat Guy Video says, Nick, need your thoughts on the Daniel Perry ruling in Austin, Texas. Self-defense shooting ruled justified by police, picked up by Soros DA and found guilty. Greg Abbott says his office can't do anything. Yeah, they can't. And he likely would have an extremely tough time winning on appeal on that jury decision because he definitely shot the guy. For those of you who don't know, he was an Uber driver. And he was at there was some Antifa style protests going on, and a guy had an AK, I think it was an AK-47, and brandished it at him, and he responded. Yeah, he responded by shooting him. And in Austin, Texas, is still Austin, Texas.
Well, of course, Bronco was telling me on just earlier that there was a lot of bad, like Facebook tweets and things like that we're seeing, like he was looking for trouble, and it was not televised. So we didn't get insights into exactly what happened on there. So it's hard to be a judge of what exactly happened in that trial.
Well, there we go. Abush McFadden says the police have proof that the DA lied to the grand jury. Does that help? Possibly. I mean, you could try and appeal the grand jury indictment, I guess, if you've got proof that they lied, but probably not, because it depends on if the lie actually materially affects their ability to mount a competent defense. If it doesn't, it's considered harmless error, which is great. I love harmless errors. Look, from what I heard about it, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a fan of the ruling, but if there's something out there that we don't know, that's always possible. Keith Bohan says, let Steve play us a stone cold groove on that sweet bass. Also, Owen Benjamin would be a great guest. Helena says, "Don't fat shame me. Just ignore my fupa, please." Helena, of course. Guys, Helena is genuinely a lovely person. Really, really awesome. Got to meet her and hang out with her in Vegas, and she is fantastic. I would
And
never
if you
have
want to
anything
hear my
negative to
bass
say.
playing, go to my Rumble channel. And I would say probably my best bass playing performance is on Rush's La Villa Strangiato, which I played through completely. So go check out my Rumble channel, Rush La Villa Strangiato, and you can see me playing that beautiful Rickenbacker 4003 over there.
Oh yeah, someone in the chat brought up there is something actually Greg Abbott's office could do. They could technically pardon him.
Yeah.
But
no, there's not. Pardons don't happen for first-degree murder.
I'm just saying they could do it
Well.
technically. But I was going to say, like, this is a jury conviction on a first-degree murder. It'd be really rare to see a pardon come out of that.
Rare as in never.
I'll do it. Put me in, coach.
You're
Put me as governor. I got
the
first-degree
Pope. You're not
murders
the
to let up.
governor, you're the Pope.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. John Barrett says, "Nick, I'm super sexy and it's my birthday. Positivity me up." Hey, you, as a sexy man, you don't need any positivity. You are the positivity, brother. And it's your birthday, so that's double the positivity, which hopefully isn't double the weight count on the scale. Have fun, brother. I hope you have a good birthday, and I hope the next year is great for you. And speaking of great next years, and this year, and last year, and every year, Cecil, what's up, buddy?
Speaking of positivity, of the HIV variety.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of positivity, here's Cecil to come and tell us about all these stories of throwing poop out the windows of a hotel.
Oh, you remember that one, huh? That was in
Yeah.
Chicago.
I feel so out of place on this late night stream. You know that, Nick? I mean, this is like not my natural environment here, except when I'm drunk. So I guess
you're
that
like
makes
the
sense.
It's always that
National
guy.
Geographic
It's always that guy. I'm not supposed to be here. And he's like, should we go to a strip club now? Probably.
10 minutes later, he's like, "Want to see my nipple piercings?"
I don't normally do this.
How you doing, Cecil? What's up, buddy?
I'm doing good. Actually, I was out in Chicago last week. And
Yeah, I'm jealous. I would have loved to go.
went to a good strip club out there. Deja Vu. Shout out to it.
That's a big chain of them.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the girl, it was weird. I'm used to being like in, East Coast or Vegas, and there's a lot of like hustling. The girls are always hustling you. Out there, man, they're just sit, talk, bullshit with you.
Did any of them try to shoot you or kill you because it was Chicago?
No. I didn't see a single bullet hole in any of the girls, and I looked.
I put my finger in all of the holes. None of them were bullets.
Yeah. I was like a doubting Thomas, sticking my finger into every hole.
Ricada, you're Tampa.
That was by the way, that was a very good Friday joke I just made.
That was a good Friday joke. It was a good Friday joke.
That Tampa actually is like one of the greatest strip club cities in the country. Did you know
going to be there in July.
Tampa is?
Yeah.
Steve, do tell. How do you know?
I'm just reporting Florida knowledge.
I'm sure.
I'm trying to share with my fellow male, red-blooded males.
I love how as soon as I get back from pissing, I hear strip clubs, and then I see Cecil in the bottom left, and I'm like, this is literally what me and Cecil talk about every time we stream. It's just strip clubs.
Well, I've been to they have a Deja Vu in Minneapolis, and I've been there, but it has been since like 2005, I think. Since I went. Lady Rackets and I went there. I mean, I think we were still in college, and we went with we were married, but we went with some of the
You guys were swingers even way back then?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna swing a sledgehammer right in your fucking testicles next time I see you.
Nick, did I tell you I was when I lived in law school in Fort Lauderdale, I lived next to Solid Gold.
Solid Gold
and Pure Platinum.
Okay, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of
Solid Gold, Pure
strip
Platinum
clubs
in Fort
Florida.
Lauderdale. In Fort Lauderdale, strip clubs. There was those two facilities.
Yeah.
LA Fitness.
Nice.
My complex.
Sweet.
So
you never had any money.
law school. No, it wasn't even that. Law school
went to
was
penicillin.
like your weird hours, right? So your
Yeah.
weird hours. So you go to the gym during the middle of the day. Well, the middle of the day is when the A squad is working out at the gym. And LA Fitness was smart as hell. They put all of like the treadmills like on the second
yeah.
level,
Yeah, looking down.
straight down. So there was a whole lot of walkers just like looking straight down at the A squad from Solid Gold and Pure Platinum as they worked out for their night shift.
Oh damn!
It was law school. Law school wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad.
Let me tell you, Fort Lauderdale is where the biggest exporter of strippers of any place. Like my uncles ran strip clubs in Manhattan, and 90% of the girls came from the same fucking high school. They all went to Cooper City, which is like right by, you know where that is?
Yeah.
Cooper City High must have had like a fucking apprentice program for strippers. The girls even had stripper names. I remember a girl, she's like, "Oh, you going to Vegas? You should say hi to my friend Destiny." And I'm like, what's her name? And they're like, Destiny. It's like, like they name their daughters stripper names there.
Yeah, your daughter. You name your daughter your temptation. You gotta,
Oh God!
You're baiting the. You're
the best
baiting
part
the
though is
men
their
of the
stripper
world.
name is just like Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any strippers named like Gretchen.
Yeah, when you get called down to the principal at that high school, they call you to the main stage, Destiny to the main stage, Destiny to the main stage. And then class goes, ooh,
that's a woman's name. You
When
guys
did
saw
you
that,
ride
right?
to Tampa
Yeah, I
again?
saw it.
Oh, Jesse Lee Peterson interviews Destiny, and he's like, "What's your name again?" Destiny. That's a woman's name.
It is. It really is.
Like, well, I just picked it when I was a kid. You picked a woman's name? I fucking love that guy. Oh, geez.
When are you in Tampa?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll talk to you off stream about it. Our travel plans aren't finalized, and my Tampa schedule's a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be if we only go once this year. But I have an idea of when I'll be there, so I'll message you.
Well, Tampa's great. You know, Tampa is phenomenal. Tampa's one of my favorite cities on earth.
I like
And
Dr.
not only do
Barbecue
they
in
have
Tampa.
the best strip clubs on earth, they also have the best steakhouse on earth. And I told you, like,
you told me about
to go out to the steakhouse. Burns Steakhouse in Tampa is unbelievable. It's one of the world's greatest steakhouses.
what's it called? Burns?
Burns, Burns. Yes, Burns Steakhouse.
I'm going out there. with a big
BER,
crew, I
Burns
remember that.
Steakhouse.
Awesome.
Yeah. When we're in Tampa, I'll let you know in advance. I know roughly when we're gonna be there. It's around Matsuri time, but like I'm not sure exactly what dates are gonna be. And the one priority that I have is to try and find at least one day to do like an informal Tampa meetup. Last time I did that, we went to Dr. Barbecue, ordered some food, ordered a bunch of drinks, hung out and talked for a while. And then once they closed, we went to a bar and it was great.
Well, and and here's the thing, Nick, I got to tell you, you got to plan ahead because Burns has reservations out like a month. So you need to have some sort of schedule. I know this is.
I'll just tell them, do you know who I am?
No,
Do you
it ain't gonna
even
work.
fucking know who I am?
It always works.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I
love that.
It's not gonna work.
I need to do
They got
that.
nine. they
I
got
do. When I
nine
go everywhere,
people.
I go, do you know who I am? I'm Nick fucking Ricada. I say it everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna say get to the back of the fucking line.
The Bleep hole says thoughts on the telegram Victor sent to Donald J. Trump. Things are getting very weird. I have no idea
know what that
what
is.
telegram message went to Donald Trump.
Who sends
at all.
telegrams?
No, the
I have a telegram.
not God damn it, Cecil.
The app. Come on, Cecil. Just because you're 79, you don't realize.
Donald, stop.
Grifty says, gotta show some love since we have Rackets, Camelot, and Flawed. Rob and Steve are cool too. Gonna be doing my first Rumble stream Sunday, trying to get some of that CEO rant money. Same
We'll be there.
username. Happy Easter. He is risen. Guys, check out Grifty on
I follow
Rumble.
Grifty.
Yeah,
He's a
same.
good dude.
Yeah.
Did you hear how he said Rob and Steve were just cool, but Camelot and Flawed and Ricada
Yeah.
with goats?
I'll take it. I'll take
yeah.
it. I'll be okay.
I'll
I'm okay
definitely
with this.
take it.
Cool.
Let's get it.
Definitely take that.
See,
Yeah,
Boosh-
Rob,
Boosh
that's better
McFadden
than
in the
some of the
chat here-
treatment you get from the chat.
Oh, the chat loves me. They love the
Boosh Mc-
wood.
Boosh
Every time
McFadden
people are
in the
like-
chat says he worked at Burns Steakhouse and it's a 3-month reservation wait.
Shit.
Damn.
I'm gonna make them
He's
not.
killing
I'm
me.
gonna be, Nick. I don't know if we're gonna be there at the same time. I'm gonna be there about the 28th of July, around that week. So we might. I don't know what you're doing.
I'll
I know
message you.
Okay.
I don't remember the dates off the top of my
It's
head.
big
Like, legitimately.
coincidence. I mean, we didn't plan it, and I doubt you're going for the same reason I am. So if we
Yeah, I
happen to be there, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. No, every time someone like has beef with Rob in the chat, I'm like, what could this man have even done?
Oh, I don't
Bad.
care. I love that.
No, I know you don't care, but I'm always just like,
Just so
I
chill.
don't know. I don't get it. It's like, and especially because when you take your hat off and you go like this,
Oh no,
women
yeah.
email me and they're
They
like,
just get-
oh,
they
Rob
just
took
get
his hat
mad.
off. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, put your panties away.
It's just,
Oh my
it's,
God.
It's just a lot of just anger and hate and stupid jealousy.
Pent up need for dicking from some of them. Legal Layman says, evening, gentlemen. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, Rackets. I'm having a great evening. And always a joy to see Camelot on. Mind chilling my channel once more. Covered the school vouchers in Texas that is on the agenda. Thank you much, brother. Guys, check out Legal Layman. He is not a lawyer, but he's interested in legal topics. You can find him on YouTube and I think eventually on Rumble.
Nick, what kind of show are you running here? I look over to the right. It says, "Hey, hi, Cecil. I'm your biggest fan." And I go to look at the name.
says
It just
Hitler.
says Hitler.
I saw that shit. Yeah.
Wait, what was the name? Oh, Hitler. Look, at one point he was an artist and he still appreciates art.
Oh, that reminds me of your story. My grandmother met my grandfather at art school in Vienna, but he didn't get in. That's how they broke up.
Darth Bender says, hey, Nick, hope you and the family are well. Doing great, buddy. JD, thanks for joining a paralegal, or thanks for being a paralegal member. Jesse Bear says, under Texas law, the governor can only pardon people referred by the Texas Pardon Board. It requires the legislature to change the law. Oh, there you go.
Oh, he can't pardon him because Tim Pool is lobbying hard for him to pardon him.
Well, the Pardon Board could, I guess, recommend it to him. I wonder if the governor can indicate.
The dude has him in his sights. Like, he has the gun fucking lifted and the barrel aimed on him. I mean, if you can't shoot then, when the fuck can you shoot?
Yeah. Moncor 002. I've been to the gym 31 days in a row, still fat. Well, yeah, dude, you were giant.
He
It
just
takes
walked
time.
in. He didn't work out.
Dude, just
Keep doing
even
it.
if you are giant, you'll
Keep
lose your
doing it.
water weight, right? So you're going to lose your water retention immediately. Those are called newbie gains. And then for the next, I don't know,
Damn, I gotta
2.5
piss again. I'll be
months,
right back.
for the next 2.5 months, you're not going to see shit. And that's kind of the hard period where you get discouraged. So 6 weeks, you're not going to see shit. And people always get discouraged because they think they're supposed to be constantly losing. You'll lose the water retention. But until your body discovers that it's not going to get other shit, because basically what your body does is it's like, well, I guess I'll just wait until he gives me the delicious sugars, right? So it's going to wait because it's used to that. And anything you put in it, it's going to store as fatty deposits immediately.
Here's the other thing they got to tell them is the first one, going 31 days in a row is great because you just made a habit. You do something for 28
Yes.
days, you get a habit. But the gym is maybe 10% of your weight loss. It's
all the kitchen boys.
90% diet. I'm down almost 100 pounds myself. So it's 90% diet. And I go to the gym 6-7 times a week. So
Yep, same. So
for about 3 years now. So
Yeah.
but it's 90% diet, 10% workout. Do the workout because when you lose the weight, you got muscle. You look better. If you're losing a lot of weight, you got to do that. Otherwise, you're going to look like a deflated balloon.
And when you get to that 7th week, the 6 week, 7 week mark is when you'll start actually losing body fat at a very slow rate. But a lot of people will, in the first 3 weeks, they'll lose 18, 20 pounds, and they think, oh shit, like this is working great. And then they get to 6 weeks and they haven't lost any more than that. And it's because it was all water retention. And your body's waiting for the dopamine rush to store the fat deposits. And once it realizes it's not getting it, it goes into what I call Auschwitz mode. And it starts just freaking burning fat, right?
Wild.
Is that from Schwarzenegger's workout?
Can we not patent that mode? Just let's keep that mode like at after dark.
Which mode?
Auschwitz mode.
Yeah.
Oh, at the
Yes. That's from Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Working Out, I believe.
we will go Auschwitz mode. Well,
We got to get you into Auschwitz mode.
That's how you do it.
it's like, how do you do that? I add steam to the showers.
Hit the showers, Camelot.
Okay. Maxentius Decimus, do you know anything about the lawsuit between Nexon and Iron Mace, the developers of Dark and Darker? No. Would love to hear your thoughts about it. It's a big corporation trying to ruin a small developer over personal beef. Yeah, I mean, I've heard about Dark and Darker, but I'm not familiar with the lawsuit claims at all or the drama between them. So unfortunately, I'm not much help there, but maybe I could look into it. GZF, how much to have the Gazinator participate in Naked Snake? Yes, Steve, when are you gonna do Naked Snake?
You got to.
What's
In
naked
reality.
snake?
Naked snake.
It's when you peel off your shirt and you it's when you peel off your shirt
When you get gay with Camelot is the
and then you
right.
dance a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Shoot, we
Well, I
could
don't
all
know. I
do
mean,
Naked Snake. We could all do it right now.
Good.
We could.
What's
Rob's
like
sitting there
taking
like,
off
I'm
the
not sure
shirt?
about this.
I'd need like a massive donation or something to my.
Don't.
Steve, you'd need a massive donation to
God
you.
damn
That's
it.
not how Naked Snake works.
Well, I'm not as gay as you are.
It's got to be straight
Damn.
to my ass.
That's
He's gay for
not
pay.
in evidence. Oh, Steve.
No, it's
You
three
cannot.
people. 3 people on the show have done it already before. The show.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot, and you can't tempt the late night chat. You cannot say, I just need a donation of a certain amount, because the late night chat will fucking do that amount. They
Yeah.
just will.
Will they? Well, then. Well, see, and I would do it too. This is the thing.
Yeah, you fucking did it again.
Look
You
at my.
fucking did
Here's
it.
the, here's the thing.
Camelot,
Like,
too.
You would?
I am not attracted to Camelot.
No, it's not about being attracted. What are you talking about being attracted to Camelot?
Where did that come from? How did that get?
Wait, who are you trying to convince here?
Conversation?
Yeah.
Why?
Steve, I believe you less
No one
now.
thought that.
Yeah. No one thought that until you said it.
That's funny.
I'm just
Damn.
making. I'm just laying down my marker.
Thinking out loud.
Oh my God.
Playing hard to get, eh?
I'm just saying. I'm immune to his male attractions.
I just looked over the chat. He's attracted. Someone wrote just he's attracted.
That sounds like what somebody that was
He's
actually
definitely
attracted.
attracted.
Yeah,
Damn.
sway me with your beautiful masculinity and your beautiful
Body of a god.
I don't want to be held in Camelot's muscular arms if that's
Steve!
God damn it. Oh my God. Patrick
Yeah,
G
race-
says,
you're not racing this weekend, are you, Camelot? They gave you off for Easter, don't they?
Yeah, so next one's the 15th.
Uh,
So we got next weekend, which is gonna be great.
wait, so you're not going to be on next Friday?
I will not be able to next Friday, unfortunately. I'm sad about it, but yeah, at least the track is a very symmetrical track that I can wrangle. The first track was weird as fuck. It was like a big ass D. And it was fast too, and I was a noob. But luckily, everybody was wrecking and blowing up and shit, so I actually finished pretty well.
I'm going to find some other Southern muscular faggot to get on my show soon. Jesus.
I'm
Wait,
from
we're still
Texas.
on
plenty of
YouTube.
them. There's plenty. Throw a rock in Alabama, you'll hit one.
Oh my God.
How did no one pick up on the fact that Camelot was just saying he could wrestle and mangle like a symmetrical thing, but like the discombobulated ones he just
I didn't
struggled
hear
with?
that.
Yeah, they're
No
weird,
one,
dude.
no one else got that.
The ones
I
that are
didn't
shaped
hear
like these are rough. I can do the symmetrical ones though. No, you should do that, Nick. Next time.
What the fuck?
When you,
I didn't even see that happen.
Oh my god.
You guys,
Wait a
you guys need to
second.
make a
I
bet.
object to this. What is that?
That's
That
real,
was
clearly.
a fact of what happened.
Clearly
you need to see it
real.
again.
No,
Yeah,
no, 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 no.
clearly real.
This is
That's CGI, clearly.
no. Wait a second. This is
That
a
finger
lie.
looks very natural.
I object.
It
to
does.
This. I will be happy to recreate this moment.
The
But
joint.
it is- I'm just saying, I'm objecting to it because it's not true.
It's the tongue that
It is.
sells it for me.
Yeah, it looks
Thomas
real to me.
Binger. Thomas Binger just introduced that as evidence.
What you guys
Camelot.
should do, though.
Charlie Peace from my local Pierce from my locals asked where she can sign up for Naked Snake.
Like she
Oh,
wants to get
just crawl-
naked.
She can just get in my DMs, bro. What's up?
There you go, Charlie.
All
Just
right.
DM him.
There we
What
go.
you do, what you guys need to do though. So we have a race in Montgomery, Alabama. I believe it is it's like June 20th or something. I'll make sure real quick. But that'd be cool for like a little meetup. Guys, come on down, and then we could just meet at the track and then have the
I'll
race.
do naked snake.
When
We
you
could
go to
all do it.
Montgomery, go to the flea market. It's just like a mini mall.
It's a, it is June 17th, by the way. June
It's a
17th.
joke.
Fuck. I have a family reunion that day.
Family reunion, dude. I got like 4 family members left. How do you have family? And you're
Dude,
older
it's-
than me. All mine have been dead for years.
It's just the way
Dark.
it's the way things work out for me lately. There's always something going on. It's crazy. It's crazy. Root Beer Buzz says Nick Rekieta, fact number 69. In his younger days, he was called Dick Rekieta, was beaten up while Drex watched before they became friends the following year. The more you know.
Dick Rekieta.
Let's see.
Speaking of Dick Rekieta, guys, make sure you guys in the chat like this show because we got like 2,000 people watching and only 700 likes. Get on it, doggone it. Stop being
Slacking.
bitches.
Yeah, that's on
You
YouTube.
Show
That's
some
on YouTube.
respect.
Rumble, you guys need to like the show too. As always, we really appreciate those thumbs up. They do help. It's weird to think that a thumb up helps, but just ask Camelot when he can't coom. Patrick T says, "What's Camelot doing about the chunk face? It's making the ladies think that he's available."
I have a fat face. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing
Yeah,
I can
but the
do.
beard is slimming.
I have got down to 147 and I had like a veiny 8-pack. And I can't do it. My face looks like this. It's like Step Brothers when he's like, you need to
You
change.
can't. No, he's right. No matter, you can't lose weight to get rid of a Down syndrome look. It's there. All
I can't do nothing. I've been trying for years. I can get shredded to the gills and my face looks like this. I can't do anything.
when he shaves, he looks just like the chick from Last of Us. You never noticed that?
Chick.
Are you fucking kidding me? You
Down
look
syndrome
like
chick.
Bella Ramsey's goblin ass, freaking Goonies ass, sloth ass, Baby Ruth looking bitch ass.
Yes, that's the one.
The Bleep Hole says the Merchant of Death, Victor Bout, sent Trump an actual physical telegram and letter. You haven't seen this?
Oh shit.
No, I haven't seen this. Not at
Someone
all.
sent you a letter.
No, Trump.
Sent Trump
They
a
sent
letter.
Trump a telegram. Like,
Oh, so it was
we
a
were-
telegram.
It was an actual telegram.
Oh, I was-
apparently.
Wild.
My dearest Donald, I hope this letter finds you.
A big shout out to Nina Infinity in the chat. I forgot to I said I would send her the link and then I didn't because I'm an asshole, but I've sent it now. So Nina, come on in.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
water's warm.
That makes me an asshole because I jumped in her stream and I was like, "Get on next stream, you son of a bitch." That was an hour ago too.
Yeah, no
And you
link.
didn't send her the link.
But I have now sent her the link. She has it now. That's now it's on her.
Nina
Yeah.
Infinity sounds like
If anything,
a
she's being an asshole at this
Yeah,
point.
I'm absolutely judging for a fact if she don't show
Dude, she
Yeah.
came on Camelcast and unexpectedly, all we talked about was penises for like 3 hours.
Unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly,
Oh my
I
God.
didn't know that was Nina's thing. Was penises? I thought she was. I thought that would be Zia's thing,
I guess.
but no, it was
I
Nina's thing. It was all penis all the time.
up. I wish I'd have been on that show.
It's fun. It was a penis show.
You
Camelcast.
wanted to talk about some penises?
Yeah,
Flawd?
man, I got a lot of knowledge in that. I've had one my whole life.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
kind of an expert. I've only had one for about the past 4 years.
what, a penis?
Yeah, my name was Nicole.
I've had one my whole life, but I still have limited knowledge.
I got it added when I joined the school board. Oh shit!
You tell them about it every day.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
of
This
course.
is such a
Kids about it.
guy's stream. Do you think a female should really be joining this group?
Have you never met
Absolutely.
Nina? Apparently,
Yeah, Nina is
See?
here.
Nina went on Camelot show and talked about dicks for hours. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're going to be the ones filing the lawsuit against the Blaze after this. I am gonna get to the YouTube super chats here, and then we'll make our way over to Rumble. If you want to move to Rumble now, you can. The link is in the description on YouTube. You can also go to rumble.com/c/Ricada-law/live. Check that out.
I got those new links.
Yeah, it's nice. Brad Best says, "Hey man, thanks for making me laugh even in the darkest of times. Your show is the best. Been rewatching your old content since I found you last year. Oh, have fun, man. Thank you. And welcome to Paralegal Status." Oh shit, Root Beer Buzz says Camelot owns a Mustang. Show us that overcompensated package, daddy.
Listen, all right, look, my Mustang is like a 30 grand GT, just a 5.0. At least it wasn't 100 grand. All right.
Hey, wait, you shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah,
Shut your
what
fucking
was
mother, I'll
it?
put my exhaust
Didn't you
pipe in it.
didn't Ricada buy some ridiculous Mustang?
And then almost crash it the same day.
That never happened,
What the
Flawd.
fuck has happened with
My
you
bad.
people?
My bad.
What is this?
Over.
What is
My
this?
bad.
I feel like I'm in the
My
Spanish
bad.
Inquisition here.
My bad.
Nobody
I
expected
just happened to be
it.
on that show when you told that story.
Flawd is on freaking Kiwi Farms.
I was
Spread
on the show when he
rumors.
told the story.
Yeah, no, but the snow's gone now. It's beautiful. And it goes really fast, and it gets there really fast.
I drive a
God's
Kia. I drive a Kia Forte. So
What? Why?
okay, don't judge. I'm just being transparent. I'm being real about it. I drive a
It gets
Kia
there really
Forte.
loud.
Wait, what's really loud? The Kia Forte?
No, the Kia Forte.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me Google this. I have a Dodge.
Get out of my business. What are you Googling? I was just trying to
I
confide
want
in
to
you
see what it
guys.
looks like. I drive a Dodge 2500
I think
6.7
it's a
Cummins.
2019 Kia Forte.
Let's see. Flawed TV's Kia Forte.
Don't fucking put that in the Google search.
It's
That
kinda
AI is
cute.
gonna
It's
attribute
kind of
that to me.
it's kind of cute, Flawed. I'll be honest.
It drives. It gets from point A to point B.
Kind of cute. I like it.
I drove
I
it from
like
New
the
Hampshire to
little
Texas.
The dash
It
thing
made
that comes up and it's got like a touch screen.
Is it dark blue?
Nah, mine's white, bright
Shit.
white, and I clean it every day to make sure.
Do
it's
you really?
sparkling. Nah, hell no.
white
bro.
car.
Why?
What-
Are you compensating?
What's with the white cars? Why do people like the white car? I just
Because it was either that or it was like a burgundy red, and I didn't like it.
Well,
It was
yeah,
burgundy
dude.
red.
Well, dude, my Dodge 2500 6.7 Cummins is a truck, right? And it's got like a 2-inch or 3-inch lift. It's freaking massive, and it's white, and it's always dirty. I washed it, and the next day it's just destroyed. And I'm like, man, this sucks.
Yeah, my car was
Oh,
like
white
I'm
is
off-roading.
usually better, man. I think white you don't have to clean as much. Black is like really
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets real
Dude,
nasty.
mine is gross always. I washed and waxed it, and the next day it was like yellow because of
That's why
pollen.
I don't
and
wash
shit.
it.
My
You don't wash
yeah,
it at
my
all.
Navigator is just it's immediately dirty. Like you leave the fucking car wash and it's dirty by the time you get out of the parking lot.
Yep.
Let's see. Ree says, Nick, can you please do a stream with you, Dick, Vito, and Joe, please?
Not Vito. Fuck Vito.
Why Vito and
Vito
Joe?
from Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it gonna be
What?
any? Is it gonna be any 6-year-olds on? Because Vito probably won't come on.
what? I'm
I'm
lost.
very confused as to why, like, okay, I get do a stream with you, Dick, Vito. Okay, well, because of their show. Why Joe, like, is included in that? Is that makes me curious as to what they're up to with that question. I don't know. That's a weird one. SD Alex 46 and 2 says, in Trump voice, we're going to take this country back. We're going to take it back. We're going to grab it. We're going to grab it by whatever orifices we can grab. Sometimes it's by the pussy. I don't even know. Is it gendered? Do we even have genders anymore?
That's
Alex
a pretty
Ramirez.
good Trump impression, I must say. That's
He's
impressive.
getting better.
Alex Ramirez says, tell Flawed grateful is fire.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man.
We're going to listen to that once we make the switch.
Okay.
Helena says, hiya. Hey, what's up, Helena? Naruto0076 says, what are your thoughts on Monster Energy going after Pokemon for using the word monster in their name?
What?
What?
How does that work?
They
Wasn't
went after,
Pokemon there before?
Pocket
Oh,
monsters.
finally.
But they
Nina?
went after
we can-
another company. They went after a dev company. What? Now the Rakita laws.
Yeah, you're covered up, bro.
What's happening?
Hold on, I'll fix it.
Put Nina up there. She got boobies. She can put her boobies below the.
Hold on.
No, the lady
There we
needs to
go.
be in the
Just get rid of
middle.
this.
Come on, the lady needs to be in the middle.
Damn.
What's up, Nina? How you doing?
Hi everybody. How's
Thank
it
you for
going?
bringing
Nina.
up the estrogen quotient a little bit.
You're
Sure, no
like
problem.
Feel a little
entering into
safer.
a
I mean,
sausage
Cecil
fest.
was doing a good job, but he really needed a backup.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Hey Nina, how you doing?
Good. How are you? How is everybody tonight?
I'm
You guys
drunk.
having a good
Great.
Friday?
People are
Just
telling me
yeah.
that you don't get offended by male, paternity
Genitalia?
tests.
She doesn't get.
Steve is smooth as fucking
Yeah, that
gravel.
was so
Just
subtle.
fucking
That was
awesome.
so subtle.
That was
She's
so great.
super cool with the penis.
So I hear you like penis talk.
God damn it.
It depends on how big it is.
Yeah, she said 9 is a no-go, but like a 4-inch is great. That's what she told me.
Is that
Facts are telling me that they're
You know, they used to call me Reed
I
Richards.
feel
Look at
personally attacked.
I'm out of alcohol.
You are not. There's some in the bottom of that glass right now.
Well, it's like
Darn it.
nothing. It's just a little puddle.
Look at this bullshit.
Ooh,
Smirnoff. See, this
Oh
is
God.
this is rum.
Ugh.
This is
I have-
watermelon.
This is like
Watermelon
pirate
Smirnoff.
I
Ew.
bought
God,
These are
you're
bad ideas.
so
Heartburn.
gay, Camelot. Like that is
You need to listen,
gay
damn you.
drink.
Listen.
came in shaming right away.
There's a wine cellar in my house that I've never really went into much.
Smirnoff isn't
And-
wine.
I
Oh,
went.
I got
there.
one right there.
I went there the other night.
This is an Alabama wine
'cause
cellar.
I was trying
Okay.
to
Oh no,
and I went
I
there
have
the
a
other
legit
night,
one.
and there's just like a wall of just like the wine cellar holes
Gay
where
drinks.
they put the bottles.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of bottles, and it's all vodka. So the people that own the house before me apparently loved vodka. So I grabbed this shit the other night to do pot milk.
Was
But
there
they didn't
anything
like
other than
shitty
watermelon?
Yeah, it's just what. Yeah, they have like that one that has the vine going up it. I
Okay.
forget the vodka, but it has like wine going up it. It's called like
Grey Goose?
no, it starts with a B.
Oh, Belvedere.
Belvedere, yeah, that's it. And they have there was like 9 bottles of that shit.
Nice.
And I'm like, why did the old people not take this shit when they moved out? Like,
Because
I
the
would've taken it for
collective
sure.
10 bottles is like $78. It's just vodka.
Wow.
Like
Smirnoff
it's
and
cheaper to
Belvedere.
leave it and buy new stuff than to ship it.
it is.
But you
dude,
gotta be careful drinking all that vodka, Camelot. Your panties will fall off pretty easy.
I don't like
Especially the
vodka.
watermelon ones. Oh my God.
Yeah, no
I'm a-
shit.
Rum or whiskey or bust for my ass.
I took one sip that watermelon Smirnoff twist vodka that they had back in I was in college, it was like 2004. I took a sip of that and I was like, this is the most dangerous thing. This is worse than Rohypnol.
It's
Yeah.
gross.
Like, holy
Because
God.
you can't tell it's happening
What
to
about-
you.
Okay,
It's like
so-
drinking a box drink as a kid. You're just like, that was delicious. Let me
It's
have
done.
3 more.
Yeah.
So my friend, one of my friends, he had his 33rd birthday recently, and for his birthday, because he used to be like a super alcoholic, and he drank Burnett's. So his birthday, I got him a giant bottle of Burnett's vodka, which is like the bottom shelf bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I drank 9 shots with him and almost died. But
damn.
God, dude, that Burnett's tastes like ass cheeks and rubbing alcohol. It is awful. God, it's awful.
That sounds fucking terrible.
Well, it's not as bad as that freaking 70% shit you fed me that one time.
Barrel? What?
That made me freaking throw up. Yeah, that shit.
Ooh.
That killed the shit out of me that one time.
Yeah. I told you not to
But
drink
did you
so
just
many.
drink? Did you just drink that, or did you mix it?
Yeah. No, I didn't mix it. No, he was okay. So I will give Nick the benefit of the doubt.
Warned him.
He told me you don't need much of this, and he kept pouring me glasses, and I kept fucking them up. And then by the
I'm like, look, it's 60% alcohol. That means that 4 of these drinks is 6 of a normal whiskey's,
Yeah.
like 6 normal whiskeys. And it
Ooh.
sneaks up on you so damn fast because
It
you're
does.
like, I'm good at 2. You take the 3rd one, then you pour the 4th one. You're like, well, I can probably make it through this one. You're like, I'm 6 whiskeys deep now,
I blacked
is what your
out.
body's telling you. But your brain's like, I'm
Like
fucked.
That's like Everclear of whiskey, right?
Yeah, I blacked
That's
out
good.
real hard, and then I woke up and threw up. I just projectile vomited, and in my bed, And there was a
And
girl,
out of the bed, to be fair.
there was a girl in my bed, and
Oh.
she got up and fucking left.
I'm
What?
sitting
I
out,
wonder
Wow.
why.
No
I'm
wonder.
sitting out in the
That's
living
shocking
room.
thing. Projectile vomiting on her, and she
I
would
mean,
leave.
Yeah, like
I'm sitting out in the living room, and thank God I'm not naked. I'm just sitting there on the chair, like, oh, this is cool. And she comes walking out with a blanket. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, he just threw up all over the bed. I was like,
Oh,
"Whoa." Gross.
oh
It was a good
man.
time. It was a good
Damn.
time.
I
Why is that?
would have hated to be the housekeeping the next day. Like, holy shit.
You
Yeah,
made
they
him leave
got
a nice
fucked.
tip.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet.
See, I'm just in awe of straight women who actually like men because we're so gross and disgusting.
You girls are weird.
Yeah, but
man.
have you met women? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
They
Dude,
fart.
They
They
like
fart and shit.
I had a girl tell me quite recently that like she preferred eating dudes' asses when they like
Oh,
when-
What?
when
No.
they went- she
no.
preferred
Rob's
eating
like,
dudes'
"God damn it."
asses
See,
while
that's
she-
not a good line when you're making out with
Wait,
a girl.
while she-
Okay.
I
Cecil, so-
prefer to eat ass. Like, no.
Cecil, look at this.
No,
So
it's the when.
she's doing this and she's giving it the tongue and the guts right here. And she was like, but I preferred if like he had went to the gym earlier and hadn't bathed yet.
Nope.
Oh
But
my
that's what you
Yep.
say
god.
too.
It was
I
the when.
agree. Dude, when a girl has 10% funk, it makes my junk like a dime.
Oh,
That's trauma, childhood trauma.
God
No!
damn it.
Nah,
Yes,
that is.
yes.
That is for sure.
Yes, right.
For sure it is.
It's 10%. Just a tinge. I just
Yeah,
Flawd.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
at
Flawd
some
rap
point-
me.
10%, it's
Bro,
10%
I hate
trauma.
to tell you, there's something,
something
fucked
up
up
with you,
in
bro.
your head.
tinge. No, not 90.
I'm just picturing a 5-year-old Camelot running through the woods with an uncle behind him.
I'm saying 10%. A hint of the fishy. Just a hint.
Oh,
I'm not saying it's,
no.
I feel like
Nah.
people misconstrue me and they're like, oh, he means like straight up.
Camelot,
Nah,
how
even
the
10.
fuck
Dude,
can
no.
you
100.
misconstrue what you just said?
10 is
He's
100%.
talking about booty,
misconstruing.
sweat, not shit. That's what he means.
10%,
That's what it means.
Rob.
Before it gets
That's
brown.
the misconstruction?
Yeah, yeah.
10%.
He's
Okay.
just
You
talking
can
about
slightly-
ass crack sweat is what he means.
You slightly
be
get
clear.
You
It's
He said
called-
fishy.
percent.
It's called swamp ass, and also you called it fishy.
Yeah, you
No,
said
bro.
fishy.
10%.
Yeah, there's trauma.
Yeah, for sure.
A little bit
Didn't
I'm
get a hit
fucking
with
traumatized.
flavor. There's a 10%
The
of
flavor.
Nah, I'm good.
It's like a
I'm
fine
good.
marinade.
It's like a girl went to wherever Cecil had that fucking burrito, wherever the fuck you had, and like that's the
Can we-
stench. That's what he wants, Cecil.
I love
Ooh.
it.
Nina,
God,
Nina,
I will
like,
freaking.
you know,
I
with
will.
all due respect, can we not talk about like burritos when Camelot just went like a tangent of fucking like ass and
Yes, we can
Yeah,
we can
when you're-
change the topic. So
Like a chili.
Stormy Daniels. No, I'm just joking.
No, I feel like, Nina, look. I
Like
feel
if you're on a date with a girl, Camelot, and she goes to the bathroom, you say to her, "Don't wipe too much."
I'm not saying all of it.
He's like, clean up, but leave the sweat behind, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just want a little of the funk, man.
Leave,
Like,
leave enough for a dirty
Oh.
Sanchez.
I want a little of the human
All right, let me
Ugh.
get let me
flavor. I want that little bit of that ass.
let me get
Ugh.
more of these super chats. 200 Watt Studio says, Nick, I need some body positivity today. I'm plump. Oh, you know what? Look, brother, you're beautiful the way you are. I mean, the way you are is how you festively describe yourself as plump, which is the
No.
cutest thing I've ever heard. And I'm 100% sure that is an accurate description, and it's not actually a giant tub of waste sitting around all day with popcorn coming out of every crevice that it could possibly be stuck in.
Yeah, it's
And
not
so
that.
I'm glad that it's not that. I'm glad
Yeah.
you're just like festively plump. Like you're the fun party guy, the guy who has a coronary at 36. And that's just great. And I love you for that. And I'm so
Sexy.
glad you're happy to be who you are, or should I say soon to be were. So thank you. Thank you for that.
By the way,
I-
body positivity is going out the window because there's two conflicting narratives going on. It's you're perfect the way you are, and it's you were born in the wrong body, mutilate yourself. Those are the-
Right.
True.
Right.
What
And
the fat trans kid supposed to do?
You're perfect the way you are. Just cut your dick off.
we've got Asia Frazier here. Speaking of going out the window, something that Asia Frazier is not going to do. I'm positive of that because she says one in a lifetime opportunity for Nick's body positivity. And yeah, Asia Frazier, this is the best part about your body shape and about who you are is that you're not going out any windows. In fact, they have to grease the doors to get you out of those. And so it's a very convenient thing. Like unlike Eric Clapton's kid, you won't fall to your death from a hotel window. It's not going to happen because you'd get stuck on the window pane. You'd be barred on the frame. And that's really a nice place to be because I'd rather be looking out the window than looking up towards it as I plummet to my end. And the street.
I don't think your body positivity rants are quite as good as the fat shaming rant.
Yeah, they're good.
Feel good.
Look at all these people that are great.
Not really
I feel great about it.
Who's much more fun than these guys? John Belushi, Chris Farley, John Candy, James Gandolfini, all fun fat guys everybody wants to hang around with.
All didn't
Be
die.
like that. Be
fat,
like
but you see the word.
You have to
there,
hang out
fat
under the
guys,
building for that one.
Fat guys, not fat chicks.
Admiral Peanut Butter says, "Hey Nick, can you give a toast to my grandpa? Passed in March 2017 and meant to ask for a toast last month, but the job had me working till Saturday and never had a chance to ask for a toast to the man." Absolutely. Again, a cheers to your grandpa. The men who shape us in the way our fathers can't because they have a level of trust and vulnerability that our fathers aren't allowed to have with us. And as a dad, I know I value that input that my dad and Lady Racket's dad gets to have in our kids' lives. So a cheers to him for instilling values and having the patience granted from the wisdom of experience. Cheers.
and also Admiral Peanut Butter. Thank you for your service.
Facts.
Yeah, that's very important, Admiral Peanut Butter. Camelot wouldn't eat an ass without you. Kay sent a $50 super sticker. Thank you so much, Kay. Othamer says, Steve, I really liked your video on sorting the things in your house/life and working on the worst one until it's the best. I have that pinned and watch it. I also have your video on procrastination pinned. Haven't watched it yet.
Well, thank you very much. That's basically I did a series of life hacks on my Rumble channel, and I've repeated them in Prepare, which is the book, which is forward by Nick Rekieta. He did my forward. He eventually did my forward, but and it's a book. It's available only at SteveGosney.com, which is really you can't get it at Amazon. You can't get it at Barnes and Noble. You can only get it from me, and it's the forward by Nick Rekieta, which is his breakout performance of writing, right? I mean, you're going to be an author soon, but this is like your first really breakout moment.
I mean, as a literature and creative writing major, I've written several things in my life, but that too.
Nick is authoring the downfall of society as we speak.
It's true. It's true. What is this, Cecil? Wait, let's watch this over on Rumble. I don't want to get.
You won't get struck for it, but we can watch it over there. But it's just something that reminds me of every time. Like we were talking about something about your show is we could be talking about, Camelot likes, I like a dirty ass to eat. And then it'll be like, hey, can you give a death dedication to my, it literally goes from that to like that. And there's you ever see that thing of Casey Kasem? He's doing the top 40 and somebody asked for a death dedication. And this is him flipping out. How the fuck am I supposed to come out of an upbeat song and do a goddamn death dedication? It's the funniest fucking.
Oh God. No, but that'll be fun to listen to. CH says, hey, Nick, I'm 6'1" and weigh 300 pounds. I'm having trouble not stuffing my brave face. Help. You don't need any help. You're beautiful the way you are. And the way you are is on the path to an early grave. The good news is because of your beautiful thighs that can barely support your massive girth, you're not walking down the path very quickly.
Again, you're not, your heart isn't in it, man. Come on.
Steve, this is, oh my God.
It's uplifting.
He's not marching
it's
to his
uplifting
death.
for sure.
Waddling.
Yeah. He definitely wouldn't be marching, maybe falling, rolling.
Rolling
for sure.
Being drugged behind something large. I mean, like a forklift maybe would be bringing him to the early grave. I'm not sure, but I'm positive he's feeling good about it right now. Asia Frazier says, for the guy talking about people with bad body odors, tell them to get a spray bottle with apple cider vinegar, spray themselves, and let it sit 5 minutes, and then
He said he wants
shower.
it.
That's not what Camelot wants.
Nah, he wants it.
Camelot
to be
wants the
stinky.
full
He wants
scent.
the skunk.
Just
Hey,
just
Flawd,
a bit. God
real
damn it.
quick, what
What's
does
up?
your hat say? It says "fuck you." What?
Oh, it says "fuck you, have a nice day."
Oh,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
lovely.
I like it.
What's
Yeah.
up,
Hey,
dude?
Flawd, can you got a new tattoo recently?
Yeah, I did.
Can you show it? Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because I hit the same numbers you hit every fucking day on Rumble.
Nice.
Nice.
There it is.
Wow.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Look at you.
Oh,
You're
shit.
committed.
When do
Yeah,
you get
committed.
a tattoo, Nick?
Wait, what?
He
When
should today.
am I going to get a Rumble tattoo?
Yeah.
You
Well,
got
I got a
the,
Bud Light tattoo last week. Now I feel like an ass.
I feel
I
like
was-
you need.
if Rumble
Well, I
parties
was
with
going to
Dylan
get the
Mulvaney,
Rumble
I'll be
tattoo
pissed.
down the shaft of my penis, but I had to start a kick channel to make it work.
Add a bunch of
feel like you
logos. It's too much.
Like a tramp
That
stamp.
was a
of
short
Rumble.
penis joke, is what I did there. In case
I
anyone
was saying
missed
the
it.
opposite. You need to kick in Rumble.
It's like,
I
Hey,
Christina,
Camelot, I've been told that you're a guitar guy.
Yes.
Really?
I thought
You
that was
know,
going to
you
go a
can
completely
tell by
different
me
direction.
too.
Did not see
I was
that
like,
going
wow,
that way.
Steve's going to bring up Camelot's
so
penis
nervous.
size. Okay.
Yeah.
No, now I'm starting to get excited. So tell me about your guitar obsessions.
Phrasing.
Well, I have a bunch of ESP standards Japanese and a few Ibanez Japanese guitars. But yeah, I've been playing since I was a kid, like a young ass kid.
Can you play us something?
Not me. No, but my music studio's
He does
Like
on
you-
locals.
it's 2 floors down. I do on
Oh.
locals, yeah. But I haven't been playing much lately. I've been playing piano a lot lately, but I haven't been playing any guitar in like the last
Are
2
you a
years.
shredder?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
can
Really?
you come over here and play on my organ?
Yeah, hell yeah, baby. What's up?
Is your organ like your penis?
Yes.
Yes.
So he plays
Nick
on his
Nick
organ.
so badly wants to get to Rumble right now. He so badly wants to be on
I'm
Rumble
so
right
sorry.
now.
I'm so
Like
sorry.
really, really bad.
It's so good.
Really,
Christina H says, I love Nick's love of Rob's wood. Cellulite Podcast says, BBW's always got the best snacks. Stop it, Wilhelm. Stay away from that gravity well. Lauren Huff says, I'd like nice comments. Also, what is this channel?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, God.
Lauren, this channel is look, most of the time we're discussing legal political topics.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on, Nick?
Friday.
This is you're supposed to be a legal law
Steve,
tuber, and this is
you
like
are
complete
leading a
ridiculous.
lot of the convo.
I didn't even do anything. I didn't even do nothing. No, Fridays we have there's no like agenda to the show. I get a bunch of my friends together and we just have a conversation because damn it, like, can we just talk a little bit
I've
and
had
tell
to shut.
jokes and be like cool and hang out
No,
rather
I'm
than
there,
having.
I'm there. Look,
Yeah.
I am completely lit. I'm with you.
How do
I'm
you
down.
still have rum in that glass? I thought
He
you
poured
finished that.
more.
Well,
No, he
put more
poured
in there.
more.
You know,
Oh,
You
he's
said you were
right.
out of
I got a whole
liquor.
bottle.
Trying to
No,
get
he's
right.
got more.
This is unnatural, Nick. This is an unnatural state for me. I'm coming into your world. I hope that you appreciate this.
Steve,
You know,
nice to meet
normally
you.
I'm like Mr. Serious Law guy.
I
But
appreciate it.
This is a tribute
do
because
appreciate
I
it.
appreciate Nick wrote a foreword under duress.
Aw.
He sent me the threatening email. I was like, well, I guess we're just not going to be
I
able
was
to do
gonna
it.
fucking cut you out, man. You were gonna
Yeah.
be out. But
Damn.
you came through.
Of
You
course
came
I
through.
did. I just
I
didn't know I
salute
had a
you.
deadline because whenever you said the deadline, I wasn't listening.
My deadline is yesterday. You don't know how I work, man. I work efficiently. You are work from like moment to moment. You're like, look, you're planning an hour ahead. I'm planning a year ahead.
I'm planning an hour behind
But I
usually.
salute you. You got it done.
Like poor
And that's
Nina,
all it
I'm
is.
like, oh yeah, I'll send you a link and like just join in whenever. And I get a message, hey, where's my link? I'm like, oh fuck me. Damn it.
And Nina, did you see me in your chat? I was like, why the fuck you not in?
No, I didn't see you in my
Yeah, I
chat.
popped in your chat and I was like, what? Like, join Nick's stream? What the hell are you doing? And you
I
didn't even
didn't
have
see
the link.
you. I
It was
was
pretty funny.
I was lost in Conan. I'm so sorry.
I want to play that.
She was
Download
lost
it.
in her big booby Conan character.
I was.
It was mainly ass. The ass is huge.
It's both.
I have to play.
Frederick Little says, Nick, I hope you, Lady Raggets, the rest of your family, the panel, and everyone in the chat have a happy Easter. God bless you all. Hey, you too,
Oh,
buddy.
thank you. You too.
Susan Winchell. Oh shit! And I'm gonna get back to yours, Lauren. I have to figure out in my brain how to address your chat. I'm not leaving you hanging here. If you're somehow still in the chat, Susan Winchell says, "Please toast my late husband, Dave. He passed from a massive brain injury from falling off a ladder 2.5 years ago. Today would have been his last day of work. Tomorrow's his 65th birthday, and he was looking forward to today for years."
I hate that, man. I hate that so
rest
much.
in peace.
I hate that like
yeah.
you're so close to retirement and then something small happens. It's like what was this? Billy Mays was getting off an airplane and a piece of luggage hit his head and he died in his sleep like later that night because of a brain hemorrhage. It blows ass, man.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Let me
that was like
a toast to Dave, a man who did what men are expected to do. Who worked, who provided for you, for your family. I don't know if you had children, but certainly for your children if you did. And if not for your children, if you didn't have any, then for your community. A man who had his sights set on a goal. And know this, Susan, I just want you to take a little comfort. Dave was looking forward to the day he retired because he would get to spend more time with you. But he never regretted a day that he worked to provide for you, and he cherished every single day that he had off with you. Cheers to him. May all men strive to be that example.
Yes.
cheers.
Now
back to Lauren. I like nice comments.
That was
Also,
really
what is
cute, Nick. That
what
was
is this
quite-
channel?
Quite moving, actually.
Is that really what happened to Billy Mays? He got hit in the head and then died later.
Yep.
Yeah, they tried to blame it on cocaine, but we all know that it was luggage that kills you, not cocaine.
You know what the irony is? The injury was like, but wait, there's more. And then
Damn, bro.
So Lauren,
Rob, are you leaving? Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
Oh, you got to go.
With Steve's little interruption, I'm going to jump off.
I love
There are
you.
power
I love
tools
you.
behind me.
I love you, Rob. Love you, Rob.
Yeah, I'll talk
Nice
to you
meeting you,
guys.
bro.
Thank you. Chat,
Bye.
love you. Y'all best chat. See you guys.
Rob,
later.
thank you for soaking up my locals. Clean up on aisle locals, as always. No, dude, always a pleasure having you on. See you soon, brother.
It
You
was
look
awesome.
great.
To see
You look great, Rob. Love you.
Bye.
Leave. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. We got to put, that was just not right. It was very unbalanced and
You gotta
breaded.
you got to remember to play this clip because it really does fit in with like the way we talk.
Oh, we will.
In the depth
but-
of it.
Okay,
it's
so
great.
Lauren, if you're actually new here, and somehow are still here, let me see if she's in the chat. Oh, she is. Oh, thank God. So you're new here. Typically, I do legal and political discussions and topics. I gather news stories, or I talk about trials that are actively ongoing, stuff like that. Legal issues that people have, typically e-celeb legal drama, all of that stuff. Fridays, though, we get to hang out and just have fun. You'd like some nice comments. I can't see much of you from your profile picture, but you look like a lovely woman. And I hope that you are enjoying the show and take everything that is said here in the full mirth that is intended. The world is too fucking serious for me. And we get people who are so like hell bent on being mad, offended, annoyed, or angered. And this is a place where you don't ever have to be any of those things except righteously, indignantly furious at the fucking government, because that is the source of our fucking problems. So there you go.
Also, just wait until he gets to unbreaded.
The unbreaded.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, I can't tell much from your profile pic. That's code for send nudes, by the way.
Yeah. Cars in Depth says, cool whiskey glass. Does Rob have a laser engraver? I'm sure he does. Did you see his shop? God, he's such a
Yeah,
gay.
that just looks crazy.
I Age of Fraser, Madagascar's Moto. I like them big and chunky. Oh, yeah. From the Madagascar movie. That's good. Christina H, does Steve have a channel? He does. Steven, if you go to stevegosney.com, you can get to your Rumble channel too, right?
Yeah, stevegosney.com. That's the window into everything Steve Gosney. So I've got a Rumble. My primary window is Rumble.
Yeah.
Really, the only thing I actually have 2 books, right? You know this. Ideas and Answers in Law, which is a bestseller, and my new book, Prepare, forward by Nick Rekieta, which has to do with liberating your mind. But I've also got I'm involved in all kinds of things like law cards, which Rekieta will be on.
He's in every grift. It's crazy.
American
This
law courses
man is a
with
problem.
Branca.
I am
Andrew
also.
Branca and I do law. I'm the provost of American Law Courses, and just all kinds of things. Rumble channel and all kinds of stuff. I've got new books. I've got a children's book coming out.
OnlyFans?
I don't have that.
That's where he rubs his nipple with the shirt off. Yeah,
Only
Camelot actually made it into law cards too, as we discussed earlier. Which is fucking
God.
awesome.
Yeah. What was the milk thing? What's this milk
Fight
thing?
Milk.
Explain that.
It's just me shirtless. It's great.
No, it's not with Fight Milk.
Nina, are
yet.
you going to
but
do
isn't
a
this
naked
some kind of
snake with
milk
us tonight?
Recipe or something?
What? No.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
doing
know.
a 6-way naked snake. You're in, right?
A what?
I don't know what that means, so no.
She
Wait,
didn't do it. She didn't do it with me.
Yeah, like on Camelot's show,
You gotta pull your shirt off.
where we all take our shirts off and we
Oh,
sing the naked.
that.
Yeah, we're all going to
No.
do that on here. Are
Just
in with
go.
us?
You have any electrical tape? Just make 2 X's, put them over your nipples. You'll be fine.
Yep.
She's gonna do it on my next show.
We're kidding. We're joking. We're joking. We don't.
It's 26.
I mean, I can go put on a sports bra.
It's not the
Yeah,
same. It's not the same.
Tell
It's
the
not the
chat
same.
that.
It's not the
God
same.
damn it, Nina.
It's not the same.
They'll say yes. Okay, here we go. Patrick T says fake testosterone is close enough. Carmen S. Nick, please react to what Ben Shapiro said about trans people purchasing pew-pews after what happened in Nashville. We need your based response to it. Oh, God, not tonight. Not tonight, but maybe Monday. First of all, I don't watch Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, I was about to say, fuck Ben Shapiro in reality. In my head.
Yeah, I don't really care what he has to say about it. I assume it's something about banning trans people from
That's what I
owning
knew.
guns.
It was.
Yeah, in my head, that's what
I
he was
like
gonna say.
Ben Shapiro, but at Friday night in the middle of the freaking night when we're all drunk, Ben Shapiro is not exactly the right recipe.
Ben Shapiro's never the right
I think he
recipe.
was pro red flag laws.
The only
yeah.
thing that he would be
Not
good
a
at
good
right now is when the remix of him singing WAP, because that is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my entire
Well,
life.
that and getting all the fucking yeast-based products out of my house, because I'm sure I've got some crumbs on the floor, some Chevets that he could clean up and we could throw in the dumpster and light on fire. That'd be great. Moncor002 says, I've been to wait, we read that one. Patrick T. Cecil met Howard Stern. Talk about this. Maybe we should talk about that on Rumble. You met Howard Stern? Did he have you ride the Sibian?
I did. I never really talked about that story, so he's just making that up. I don't think I ever said that story, but yeah, I really can't really tell the story. But
No, damn.
Why
I'll-
can't, why can't you
Really?
tell the story?
Yeah, tell me
What?
off air.
Why
I'm
can't
curious.
you
Yeah,
tell
what
it?
the fuck happened? What does that mean?
That makes it better,
Now I really want to know.
right?
Oh, Nina, you didn't see my shirt, did you?
No.
Okay, you got here. I got to show it again.
Okay.
'Cause, you weren't. I forgot you weren't on when I showed it first time. Here, check this out.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. It's the Baldo. My
Yeah,
God.
someone made the "Come and Take It" Baldo shirt.
Did you review it yet?
I have reviewed it, but I haven't written the review. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, I've done the research. I've just Steve knows I'm not fast at writing things until I have a
No,
deadline.
you're fast. You're just a procrastinator.
Almond John 1 says, has anyone ever heard anything about drinking beer destroying the human liver? No. Why
No,
would
never.
anybody drink
What?
beer?
So
Hell no.
lightweight. Come on.
I drink beers though. I'm not gonna lie. I
What
drink
beer
right
do you
now.
drink?
I was drinking Corona.
Okay.
I
Why?
don't drink beer.
Because I don't have anything to put my liquor in.
Okay, but like, do you prefer harder liquors to beer?
Yeah. Well, I drink like Bombay.
Bombay Savage gin?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the most beer you've ever drank?
like probably like a 16 of Corona.
You know, I had a case once that a guy drank 87 beers.
Damn.
Was that Andre the Giant?
That's what I was about to say. Was that
No,
Andre the
hell
Giant?
no. Couldn't do that.
I'm just telling you, he had drank 87 beers before getting hacked in the arm with a machete.
God, what?
On purpose?
What?
He drank it on purpose? Was he like getting amputated?
No,
I mean, he got sliced on purpose?
he's just an idiot.
By the
He
way,
drank
drinking
87
beer
beers and
raises
that led to
estrogen.
getting chopped.
Drinking beer raises estrogen levels. By the way,
Yes.
Oh, that's why I got titties.
That's why I
Nice.
drink whiskey,
Okay.
Dude, I wish I had titties.
and I only drink whiskey.
I wouldn't leave my house.
Well, you
I
can
don't
get
leave
them,
my
Nick.
house.
Yeah, I should get some put on. I slap a
It's
pair
that
on.
world now. You can do it if you
And
really
a rumble
wanted to.
tattoo. Right
I would be
underneath them.
so unproductive. I'd be like,
Just all
this
day.
is fine. I
Just
can
all
do this.
day.
Good, but I hear that there's a risk though that you get those implants and like sometimes your nipples lose sensitivity.
You
So,
can say you shoot up a school.
well,
Oh
there's
my
that.
God.
Look, I wasn't gonna go there,
Wow.
Flawed.
Did you have
Jesus
to go
Christ.
there?
God,
No way.
damn.
Let's see. Juki says Nick, the judge on the stepmom murder trial, looks just like Joe. Good logic. Oh, really? That's interesting. Nicholas Cruiser, bring on Nina. She's the coolest Dylan Mulvaney lookalike in the business. Oh, come on.
Wow.
what day? What day of girlhood is it for you, Nina?
A
Yeah.
day like 545. Oh my
I will not
God.
abide. Nina's at least 1 point higher than Dylan Mulvaney. Come on.
Dude, no, Nick.
Now Nina's a pretty lady.
She's
Come
been a girl
on
a
now.
day less than him.
would definitely would, but no, like
Would
you know,
Rob isn't here anymore, Camelot. You can't
was
say
t-
that.
I was talking to this girl recently, and I was talking about Dylan, that Dylan person, and they
Yeah.
were like, "It's so offensive that this person like makes it look like girlhood is just being over the top and hysterical and acting like
Not how my girl acts.
Flamboyantly gay man.
yeah, it's just a gay, flamboyantly gay man."
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
dude, she's like, I sit around and fart and like don't do shit, and like
Yeah.
I'm a woman, and like this person's like, this is what girls are like. It's like, no, this
That's
is
what you described. Wait, that's what she described being a woman sitting around farting and not doing shit.
yeah, that's what
Did
she
you
does.
That's what they
Did you
do.
see that new video by him where he's
I wish
like,
I was trans. You could say fucking anything.
Yeah,
well,
Sorry.
yeah,
New
No, no,
video.
no.
Okay.
true.
the new video that he has where he's like reacting to the reaction of
Yeah.
the Nike thing, and
Crying
he's
in
got
the
like
bed.
the 5 o'clock shadow, and it's like,
Yeah.
bruh, like you
Talking
paid
about
like
the
thousands of
garbage truck
dollars to
driver.
get that cosmetic surgery, and you can't even shave your beard.
You gotta be,
All
you gotta
under
be
here.
honest,
He just left this
Oh yeah, I saw
alone.
that one.
dude. We gotta be honest with ourselves. The Dylan dude
Don't
is
say it.
fucking smart as dick
I
ass.
think it's say smoking.
You
That's
gotta
how
hate
he
the
is.
game, but you,
Give
you
him
know,
one more drink. And he
Well,
goes,
think
hit the
about
player.
this. There's like the progressive stack, and he somehow got himself to put white men at the top of the most.
Yeah,
the-
he's smart. He is
because-
smart, actually.
They fired Nike for the women's division. They had that a woman. It was 10 medals. She won 10 Olympic medals. Black girl. 10. She got fired for getting pregnant, and they fucking hire a white man.
Can't get pregnant.
Oh my God, let's go
Definitely
rumble.
chess.
I have things to say. I have
Yeah,
things
we're
to
gonna-
say.
we're gonna get
4D
there.
chess.
I'm almost done. Mr. Esquire, Cecil, what are your thoughts on the Wendy's meal? Can you keep it short? The Wendy's meal?
What's that?
Is he just saying like random shit? I don't know.
Yeah,
What does that even mean?
I am says Camelot looks like Jack Pasovic's roided out bro.
Everybody
the-
says this. Everybody says this shit.
the
I don't know
beard.
I
what
don't
to
even know
tell
what
you.
Jack Pacific looks like.
It's
I got a little
you,
bit of that look.
you
I can
actually, yeah, you don't look like Jack Pasovic, but it looks like you did steal his beard and stretch it across your face.
Let me look.
There's
at
like
that.
a
Lazy
his
and
cousin.
unshaved.
The Gun Club says a beautiful rose among a crop of thorns. Clearly talking about Flawed. Corn Pop, thank you for the sticker.
Hey,
Corn pop. Corn
Brian
pop's
says
awesome, man.
Camelot definitely drank the gamer girl bathwater.
Why is every
100%.
it is. You're getting roasted, bro.
Wait, you
That's
bought
it.
bathwater?
brutalized? I'm gonna be honest, real quick. I would
No, please
literally,
don't.
I would suck the fart out of Belle Delphine's ass. I don't even
Ooh.
give a
Dude,
fuck.
Oh my
so my
goodness.
my favorite love song is unironically the song by Stone Temple Pilots called "Still Remains," which is a great song.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you- And the line from it, which is funny because this is back in the '90s when gamer girl bathwater didn't exist. But he says, "Take a bath, I'll drink the water that you leave." That's one of the lines of the chorus. And it's I love that fucking song. And I was always like, well, that's a little weird though. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, just scoop out a cup of water, like
dirty ass
that's
water.
Nice little funk in there. I don't know.
Oh my
Another
God.
love song. Another
Mix it
good
with
love song.
Kool-Aid, maybe.
I
Dead
fucking
and
love
Bloated.
that funk, man.
Dead and Bloated is great. I was driving with my kid in my Mustang today, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, we want to go. We're gonna go to some country back roads, and I'll crank this thing up." And then I'm like, "What music should we listen to?" And he's like, and I'm like, "Okay, fuck you. White Zombie, More Human Than Human."
Yeah.
So I start
That's
playing
speeding.
that.
Dead man.
The
That's a
next
speeding
song,
ticket.
It's got
next song
moaning.
is Dead and Bloated. And I'm like, yes. And then we switched to Slipknot, Wait and Bleed. And I'm like, I am so sorry. He's like, why? I'm like, because I'm playing late 90s metalcore for you.
Fuck, I
And
love
it's fucking
More
awesome.
That's a speeding ticket. Those 3 songs, though. That is
Yeah.
a speeding ticket.
Oh, I definitely did not get up to 145 today in my car. So
Have you ever heard Animals as Leaders?
Can I ask a question?
That's a real freaking metal band. You know, you want to hear
this is rap or this metal core, Steve. We're not talking about actual metal.
That sucks. Listen to
rap.
Listen to Animals as Leaders. That is a freaking amazing band.
I'll kill an
Don't you
animal.
besmirch the good
Animals,
name of
I
Rob
never
Zombie.
even
you
heard of
bigot.
that. Animals as leaders.
I'll
I got a
kill an
question.
animal
Flawd.
right now.
I don't know Flawd, but what's the story with the rose on your? You have a rose on your face,
Okay,
tattoo,
so they're
and
two
it's a
different
rose
things.
on your hat.
So this is in honor of my mother who passed away from breast cancer. It's like a rose and a breast cancer ribbon next to it. This just happened to, I just like to fuck you, have a nice day, and I just bought it. There's
Oh, the
no
rose on
connection.
the hat is just a coincidence.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's no
okay.
connection, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey,
Okay.
can I shout out by Nick? Can I tell you that my mom rang the bell and beat breast cancer?
Again?
Dope.
Yes.
Dope.
Woo!
Yes, I love it.
She is,
That's
Fucking
dope.
she is
awesome.
clear and it's effective. She's been declared in remission. I know that she was on your channel, and you guys were very kind in a sort of your Nick Ricada way. But I wanted to report back to whomever in the.
Oh, we
late night
loved your mom.
chatter.
Your mom is awesome.
She is
That's
awesome.
dope.
Isn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's great.
So
Um,
anyway, remission, breast cancer, thumbs up.
Snap
Right.
who says, draw forth a nose and sheath it in those that afflict me. Say to my soul, I am thy nose of salvation.
The nose.
That was bars.
Patrick T, clean up on aisle Shart. Corn Pop sent a sticker. Stardust Crusader, welcome to Paralegal. Christopher, Camelot loves when you wipe, but a finger breaks through.
Oh
Gross.
my god.
Brian says Camelot probably sticks his fingers in belly buttons, smells it, then tastes it.
God
Oh,
damn.
that's
Oh my
filthy as
god.
fuck.
Every
Oh.
single super chat.
Dude, every time I see a movie where they do a belly button shot out of someone, I'm like, that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
There's gross shit in a
Yeah.
belly button. I don't
Oh.
care. I don't care how many times that bitch showered. Did she sit there and like, did she
Never.
hose out the fucking belly button?
I
Because
would
if she
tongue
didn't, I don't want to suck vodka out of it. Vodka's gonna
I would
taste like.
fucking tongue that shit, dude.
Nope, I don't play that.
God, I love stomachs. I love female stomachs.
I do
when they're
too,
tight.
but I'm not. Look, if I don't know where that, like, what's been in that belly button, I'm not sticking
Oh
a
my
tongue in there.
God. I want it to be spicy, please.
Spicy, it'll be.
Camelot eats ass, Nick.
Spicy. bro.
Look, eating ass is not like this is different.
So
This is
nasty.
there's like belly button jam in there sometimes. You can't.
So you're
Depends on
saying
how deep the
Nick,
end
are
is.
you actually saying that you would rather put the tongue in the asshole than the belly button?
Oh,
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's nice.
Ah,
Really?
The asshole
Belly
gets
button
cleaned
is
more
disgusting.
often than the belly button.
Yeah, that belly button don't get touched.
100%. Like a girl will wash her anus. She
Yeah.
doesn't like get a
No.
thing out and like grout out the fucking belly button.
They
Fungi.
don't.
Especially-
I do.
dude,
Well,
especially if they're
Okay, yeah.
they're hoe bags.
Nina, great. You're on a pedestal. Okay, I got it.
God, I know. I am a
don't
unicorn.
trust women. I do not trust
Also-
women to do it.
The belly button is where other fluids that other men, will pull up.
When
And,
they pull out, yep.
These are-
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Listen,
This
Absolutely
vodka
facts.
shot tastes
That's
like
facts.
semen.
Nina, do you scrub?
That's true.
Put
Nina,
some
do
lime
you,
on it, some salt.
do you scrub your
That's,
asshole?
that's true.
Nina, do you scrub your asshole?
I mean, doesn't everybody?
You
Like
gotta get
Jesus
suspended for
Camelot
3 days,
gets
bro.
Christ,
Christ,
she does.
Camelot.
Yeah,
You gotta get
Primary
suspended
I have
for 3
a
days.
question.
Shower.
What the
Isn't
fuck,
that the
Camelot?
primary focus of all cleansing?
That is why I would freaking dig in.
I thought you were gonna say that is why I would never sleep with you because I want dirty ass in my fucking
No,
mouth.
just a little.
you don't
God damn
discriminate.
it. Just a little bit. Jesus.
He just wants that spot between your ass and your coccyx to sweat a little bit. That's what he's saying.
Huge. Give me a little bit of that Wookum.
Oh my god.
The thing
What
that
was
women
that?
don't understand is that the
Called the
is
Wookum
that the
Trail.
penile
Is that what it's
implant does
called?
not
I
have
didn't know how to
sensory
word
It's called the
smell.
Wookum Trail, yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, here we go.
Christ.
Xander's Rant says, Steve, friend asked you if you use vegan bread for communion, does it become not vegan?
No.
Wait, but aren't you Catholic?
Yes.
So the transubstantiation occurs, so therefore it becomes not vegan.
Well, what vegan doesn't impose itself on the no.
Yeah, it does. They impose themselves on
This
everything.
is way too
Yeah,
much
have you ever met a vegan?
modern,
They sure do.
modern definitions on the ancient Catholic rite.
Just
So
saying, if
I
it
reject-
transubstantiates into flesh, it is necessarily not vegan at that point.
well, who cares? If you're a vegan, you're an idiot.
Facts.
Do you guys think that most vegans are male feminists? Because I feel
Yes.
like that's true.
Actually,
Vegans
Yeah.
are people that
Yeah.
want to identify. They want to have some identity, so they project themselves into this thing. It's not really about. If it's about health, that's one thing. But instead, it's a grasping towards identity.
Yeah, it's virtue
It's
signaling.
like
It's a virtue.
really,
Yeah.
this. So I'm going to identify, and this is what I am.
Mhm.
It's just
You
like
know,
non-binary
no, I just-
and trans and all this other shit.
I have
There's
a
nobody
joke, I
looks
lost
healthy
it.
when they're vegan. Everybody looks like
Oh.
they're on death's door.
They look like they're about to die.
Lon Lumber says, "Fuck Steve. Just say vegan isn't a thing."
Just eat
Rob's
some-
all like,
eat
"Oh, I
some
gotta go.
freaking
I
meat.
gotta go. Let me
Eat
hang
it
out."
And
in
then,
the chat."
and then he's in the chat.
Rob, keep polishing that wood. Asia Frazier says, read Proverbs 28:25, King James Version. You can blame God for obesity. You can blame God for a lot of things, but you look, just because he invented buffets don't mean you need to clear them out. I have such sites to show you, says Citerum Autumn Senseo Bingarum Esse Delindum. I don't
Is
know
that
what
from Event Horizon?
Yes.
Okay.
Kizzy says, how's the ankle, Cecil?
It's much better. I there's no pain, and it's almost back down to the man. That's from fucking July. When was that? July we
That was
were
a
in
while
Houston?
back, yeah.
Yeah.
But I could walk, I can do everything. I'm fine. My coordination, like foot wise, is so fucked up from limping for this long that like I can't. I have no coordination.
Now
I'm
you
starting to do, like,
wobble.
no, I'm doing like boxing drills, like footwork now, just to try to get my fucking. I really trip a lot. It sucks. Like you really lose a lot when you can't walk for that many months.
Yeah. Anita Dick says, were you all talking about me? Yes, we were, Anita.
Yep.
Aisha Frazier says, from tits to shooting, are they fembot tits? Yes. Always. Bad Dragonite, to think there's an alt timeline where Nick runs a 40K channel called Rikita Lore, and where Camelot is a chubby, straight GameStop stock billionaire.
I was
Would that it were.
close. I was close. I made 38 grand off the GameStop stock thing.
Uh,
Should have held it for longer. I sold it at like 83, and it went to 40. Should have waited.
To the moon, man. Joe Ball says, hey, gang, what's up, Joe? Guys, Joe Ball, still one of the absolute greatest line artists you'll ever
Yeah,
see.
dude.
And check out his comic, Death on Indiegogo. It is something.
Got the best
It is
name of any
something-
comic. I'll give him that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
And it's also one of the best values. It's like a 300-page comic, and
Yeah.
you get it for 18 or 25 bucks at the entry levels. For 18 bucks for the manga, 25 bucks for the colored book, 300 pages, and it combines Berserk, Christianity, and like Mech Warrior or whatever. It's
Can I
fucking
show you this, Nick? Check this out, man.
Silver Surfer
Silver.
one.
number one, huh?
That is a
Damn.
mint condition Silver Surfer #1. Is that hot or what?
Was he
No.
gay in that one, or did they reveal that later?
No. This is the 19.
Oh, Noran Rad was not gay.
Noran Rad wasn't gay. How
joking.
dare you say that about Noran Rad?
Well, I can say a lot of
Galactus
things.
was gay.
Christian Wolf says there are based vegans. Look up Jake Shields MMA. Jake Shields is a vegan.
I completely disagree.
I didn't know he was a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, Jake Shields. With that, if you look, if you're a vegan bitch or if you're a based carnivore and you actually want to have a little bit of vegetables in your life, but you don't want to eat them because that would make you closer to a vegan bitch and you need these gains, what you need in your life is Field of Greens. That's right. fieldofgreens.com/nose. You know how this goes. You take a cup or a shaker bottle, you dump some
You
Field
said
of Greens.
cup. Wait a second. You said cup.
It's a shaker bottle, Steve. I had a typo in my brain. You take a shaker bottle, you fill it with some 1 scoop of Field of Greens, some water, you shake that bitch up, and then you have yourself 1 serving of fruit, 1 serving of vegetables that you don't have to cook, you don't have to prepare, you don't have to cut up, you don't have to do anything. You just drink it, baby. And it tastes good. And they have some different ones. Like this one is antioxidants. There's a natural caffeine one. There's nothing extra in these. It's all from all the nutrition comes from the fruits and vegetables themselves, and they're all organic, so they will all suck your dick. That's just how it goes. But they're really great company. I love Field of Greens. Again, you see me drink this stuff all the time. I drink it every day, and you can go to fieldofgreens.com to get your order and use promo code NOSE to get yourself a little bit of money off. They're a great company. They always laugh at my ads, which makes me feel good, even if they hate them. So that's nice. They're like body positivity, except for people who aren't funny like me. But go check them out. Get yourself some Field of Greens and improve your health. Improve your health in a very simple way. It's not a bullshit supplement. It's not a bunch of chemicals pumped into your into some capsule and then you shove it down your gullet. It's just ground up vegetables and fruits. That's all it is. Thank you for that. And with that, we're going to hop over to Rumble finally, and we can really get this discussion to go into levels of unneeded debauchery. We got about 20 seconds. The link is in the description on YouTube. Hit the like button on your way out, please, and hit the like button on your way into Rumble.
On Rumble's where it's at anyway, right?
It is. It is. You guys over on Rumble in just a second here. Peace. Peace.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen,